and welcome back to another episode of Nerdbauchery Adventures here on Gen Con TV. Want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Magecraft Miniatures. If you are looking for some really great minis, or just having pretty much any type of miniatures, we highly suggest you check them out. Magecraft Miniatures. There's going to be a special code coming soon. We're actually waiting for a really cool thing to show you off. It's top secret, but it will be shown off on the stream, and then we're going to drop a code on you that's going to make it where you can get a special discount. So you'll see that. Go ahead. My name is Tony. We also want to thank D&D Creative Table Designs, our friend Todd over there. If you're into anything, tabletop RPG related, that is a really great site on Facebook. They have, people who are painting minis, creating adventures, running adventures, anything. Really highly suggest you check them out. This is episode 9 of season 1, so we're already in it pretty deep here. And I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody introduce themselves. I will start with, I always do, right, just going around the old screen here, starting with Eric.
Hey guys, I'm Eric. I'm playing Volric the Grey. He is a 3rd level fighter, Rune Knight now, and a 1st level bard. And we just finished a pretty long and arduous quest to reclaim a priestess who had been corrupted, but she had control over a lot of nasty undead. But we take care of those folks, and that's it.
All right. Next is Chris.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris, and I play Ayize Marley, a human wizard from Termish.
All right.
Looking forward to long rest and loot.
Looking forward to the long rest. All right, and loot. All right, well, we definitely got the loot the last game. They got a whole bunch of stuff. You have to watch the last episode to see what they got on our YouTube channel. All right, next is Jack.
Hello everyone, I'm Jack, the owner of Project H2. I play Sethreth Bloodtongue, who is a half-orc of some unique background. People might not know, he is jet black of skin, and he does not have facial hair like me. Poor young man. And he has a huge mohawk that goes down the back, and it's almost like a horse's mane. It's so beautiful and jet black. Let's have a good one.
All right. Next is Space.
Hey guys, I'm Space. Tonight I'm playing Diora, the vampire monk, and I'm just ready for a long rest.
All right. Next is Josh.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh. I play Dmitry Teslov, a reborn artificer armorer, and he is also looking for a nice rest and to look at some of the things that just came into the loot. We just got into our armory pretty much to see and get geeky about. And
right.
I'm also, if you want to find me online, I'd be Winged Horizon on Instagram.
All right, and next is Erica.
I am Erica. I play Rin Swiftbow, our elf rogue ranger. Start having flashbacks.
All right. Just give me one moment here, stream. One moment here, guys. Just something here.
Just so much good say.
So while he's stepping away, you guys, I would love to direct you to Tabletop Misfits on Twitch sometime after the show. That's tabletop_misfits. And Tony and I were interviewed by James. We talk a lot about nerdbauchery and D&D and Dwarven Forge and cosplay and all that good stuff. So check it out. He's also got a YouTube channel that has the recording. I don't know if it's up just yet, but it's on Twitch for sure.
It was a really cool interview. I watched it. It was really entertaining. Got to learn a lot about you guys as well.
All right.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, I'm here. There's just something at the top of the screen. We're having a little slight technical hiccup here because I have no idea what that actually is because it's not showing up. There's like a little banner there. But it's not interfering with the screen other than, anything we're going to see. So I'm just going to kind of roll with it unless everybody really wants me to stop and try to find it, what the
Well,
problem is.
You could just make the picture of the the miniatures, whatever, make that bigger.
Yeah, well, I can't do that right now. I just don't know. Again, that's really weird because there's nothing on the computer back there, the stream computer. But we're not going to get into that. That's not what we're here to do. That's just a little bar. It's just on the top. It's not interfering right now. I'll look at it during the break. So let's go ahead.
Tony.
Yeah.
The good thing, Tony, is it's not false advertising because improvements are on the way.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
That's
Thank you. Eric always has a way of making me feel slightly better when tech problems ensue because I do this all by myself here. I do the OBS and everything else. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get started. That's just a little bar. It's not interfering. We'll worry about that at the break. So when we left off last week, everyone had gotten their loot. We went over it. I assume you all separated it out and all that good stuff during the week. They also leveled up to level 4, so that's great. Everybody's there. And what they were heading out, I assume, at this point they were right in the cavern itself, the last room. They had saved again the zombie priestess she had left, heading back to the village of Tenora. And now they are there sitting, right in the caverns. There is that one room, just to make you all aware, you didn't ever explore. I don't know if you want to go back to it, but there is that one side path that was off to the left. Don't know if that interests you.
sure. Sure. However, after we finish identifying and collecting all the items, I would like to take a look at that sword and talk about it.
Absolutely. Let's do that. And so let's pick it up right there. I just wanted to quickly, that was kind of like fourth wall letting you, because you probably forgot it was like, a few weeks ago, that one little path. So let's go ahead and start right there. You're in the caverns and take it away.
All right. Well, unfortunately, this beautiful sword is not magic according to Aize. It's seen some battles, but that just means it's battle worthy. But look at this.
Sethra steps in kind of a little bit hastily. Look at the markings on the hilt. Crossguard.
Yeah.
Picks up his axe. Can I have a closer look, Grey One?
Well, I don't think you need a closer look. I would think these are from the same place.
Can I
In
just
Blacksmith.
have a closer
Yes.
look?
Take it.
I hold it. It looks... I mean, I'm no blacksmith, but the markings are very similar to my axe, don't you think? Can I
Sethra,
show you the axe?
it's glowing.
Yes. What do you mean?
Give it to me.
Okay, I get back to you.
What have you done? Aize,
I don't know.
this must be magic now.
Is my detect magic spell still running?
Well, it lasts for 10 minutes, right?
Uh,
Oh my god.
yep, 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'd say, yeah, it's still running.
Do I detect magic from the sword now?
Volric, that's kind of your story on your
Yes,
sword.
it is.
All right. So, yes, you would detect magic on the sword.
Ah, interesting.
How did... What happened there? I
Would you
felt...
like me to translate those runes?
So the runes actually aren't supposed to be there yet. I mean,
Oh, okay, I'm looking at it and I
a little
see-
bit of yeah. I'm trying to give our viewers a look at the light, but not the runes. But yeah.
When I touched it, I felt something I've never told you before, but any other blade I hold, it's just cold metal in my hand. But when I touched the axe and now your sword, I feel a warmth of, it sounds strange, but like when you shake hands with a long lost friend, it gives me pleasure. I felt it when I touched that blade. That blade must be maybe from the same maker. It might be a connection to my past. You have something special. It came to you. You cherish it.
Dimitri, you're an infuser of magic. Is it
Yes.
possible that Sethreth's touch could have done this? I mean, you all saw it.
Perhaps there is some innate magic within him, or perhaps it is those markings that appeared on him. Are they still there? And I go to look at where the markings were on you.
If you look at your crossguard and the inner of my axe, it is the same pattern. That is what drew me to it. And
Perhaps.
The metal looks the same metal. Like I've never seen that metal in anything else before.
Perhaps they were made at the same time or in the same forge.
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe he was made by my people.
That could very well be.
Well, then this is yours.
No, it's not how it works. The blade or the weapon, it finds its new master. I cannot take it. It has chosen you. That is the way.
My people have a saying similar to yours, finders keepers.
Kind of different. We believe that all great weapons of epic ability or history, they have a soul. That soul picks. It chooses its new master, not the other way. It is for you.
Well, then it looks like I've got a new sword, and quite a
find
beauty as beauty it is.
Indeed.
If you're in a hurry to find out what it does, I can identify it. Or you just sleep with it for a day and you'll know. I mean, have it close to you.
Yes, I can wait for the moment. We have work to do here. Impressive. Unfortunate. And a step closer to finding out about your people, Sethreth.
Indeed.
Well, there was that one room that we passed by the corridor. Would you like to inspect it, friends?
There could be more. Yes.
All right, so sounds like a yes, Tony.
All right, so you guys, obviously you're in the caverns as you had been before. This is the mounds underneath the burial mound, or the caverns underneath the burial mound. So you head back and nothing happens as you get back towards that room. And as you go down the side path here, you come across what probably had been the bedroom that the zombie mistress had been using while she was down here, and she kind of had slowly been corrupted. But now you had healed her and she's back. Inside the room, you see a bed, as you see there, and you see on the wall, it looks like, give me a perception. Perception, everybody.
Perception.
And I'll let you know if you see anything.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. 15 for me.
Of course, Eric always rolling high, stealing Space's thunder.
So you've obviously corrected that coding on yours, Erica.
Eric, so close. All right, so Erica and Eric, you guys see kind of like a glint off the wall, like a small, big sparkle of light.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I am.
Is it how high up is it, or is it just in that general?
Do you want to go over and investigate where you saw it, or?
I'm assuming Volric's gonna follow.
Yep.
Okay, so Volric and you walk over to investigate that wall that you see up there at the top. It has like a kind of like a blue tint to it. When you get closer, you can notice that it's almost like kind of like a metallic. You know, it's a metal. Go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Well, I'm going to
Both
turn
of
to the
us or one of us?
I'm going to turn to the priestess.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. True.
Priestess.
We ask questions.
Priestess, do you have knowledge of this? And I point up to the ceiling.
She had already left for Tenor. That's what I'm saying. After the battle, remember she had left.
Oh,
She went back to the town at this point. She headed back.
We should have just asked for all the keys before she left.
Yeah, she told you could take all the treasure if you remember, and as you had went through it, she had headed back.
How
Okay,
high up? Is it just the full wall or is it high up?
It's just the whole. I'd say it's like almost like a line, a band going through the wall. About 3.5 feet up. And it looks, looks like a kind of like a grayish color.
Can I roll for investigation?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah. You're close enough. You and Volric walked up to it. Okay. What'd you get there?
16.
So you can't really tell. Obviously, you know it's some form of metal, but you can't tell exactly what. You know, it's grayish blue. That's really all you can get from your investigation.
All right. Anyone else up to try? Just figure out what this is?
hold on, I'm going to make a roll. Sorry, I was texting with our monk who was having camera problems.
I'll investigate.
All right. You gotta go up there and look at the wall.
Yep.
Deathrith will too.
All right.
Glad we didn't skip the room.
Well, Ayize got it. He's over 20, so.
There we go.
All right, so Ayize, you go up to the wall and you're able to determine that this is a vein of silver
Good grief.
running through the wall.
This entire thing is a vein of silver. Woohoo, we're rich.
Yes!
It's not a
wait.
particularly large vein, but it is a vein of silver.
This is silver, the whole
Open it,
thing.
pickaxe.
My kingdom for a dwarf, a gnome, and a bunch of axes and shovels. Well, pickaxes and shovels.
Something to come back to later.
Oh, certainly.
Yep.
I mean, it's very rare to find such a pure silver vein as well.
Definitely needs to be our little secret for a while, eh?
I suspect that the tribesmen would appreciate us sharing this with them.
We also have some shipmates and a shipmaster to share with, but yes,
There is
fair
that.
enough.
Logic dictates that the tribesmen would be the ones most suited to mining it. And then, unless any miners amongst us, I look around.
No, we're all above age.
I knew it.
Oh, I gave you the setup.
Deathrith looks at you. I get you. I get it.
Are you sure? I look at Ren.
I just made it in accordance to other elves specifically.
Well, just give me a hammer and I'll bash the shit out of it and melt it down.
That's not
Isn't that
how
how
you
it's
do
done?
mining.
I don't know. Do we have to share it?
Oh no, it's not a. Well, anyone who can work it should share it. Is what I'm saying.
Seeing as we saved one of their own, I'm sure they will come to some fair agreement.
Certainly. I mean, we can keep it to ourselves for now, but I'm just offering it up. Just tell the chieftain, look, we found a vein of silver and we want a piece of the accent.
Hang on, don't we still have this priestess with us?
No, she went back to the village.
Okay, good. Forget all that.
All right, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll leave it up to you.
I agree, Aize. We do need to be on good terms with these folk. if you plan to use our place as a headquarters. And also if we don't want to be eaten.
But with this class is still under their territory. We've left their part of their territory, haven't we?
Oh, I believe that now it is, unless you want to claim it for ourselves.
I mean, this
Might
is
actually
like
be a good headquarters for us.
I'm not living in a cave. That was formerly occupied by ghouls.
Yeah, but if we clean it out, it'd be a great base camp because it only has one entrance. We can protect it.
Yes, only one exit.
Ah,
I look at him.
there might be more.
I believe we thoroughly explored it. But again, I suggest that this is a chat for another day. I'm dying for some rest and to get back to the village and to figure out how we're going to split up some of this stuff that is has yet been unclaimed.
we want to
Fair
rest
enough.
outside.
I think so. I
I
prefer
think
the
it will be better to rest inside here. And then we only have one direction to watch.
True.
I agree. I
Yep.
agree.
Good point.
Do you have any alarms? As soon as a spell for an alarm, or perhaps we could set a trap even so that we are alert. Maybe anybody have some string or
Everybody give me
Oh.
an insight check.
Insight.
It's gonna be a weird roll. That's the best way I could do
20.
it.
That always means good things, right?
All right. Yize and Jack, and Josh. So yeah, y'all got it so far.
Ooh.
Not Erica.
Oh no.
Wow, Erica rolled
rolled a
bad.
3.
And then Eric, no, not Eric. Y'all kind of get the sense that, you know, now that you've cleansed the burial mound, sleeping in it could possibly be seen as kind of, you know, disrespectful to the dead there, like using it as a camp, setting up camps, kind of like like setting up camp on an Indian burial ground.
So if we take out the dead, then it won't matter?
Well, I mean, if you still want to do it, I'm just saying you guys kind of get the sense, you get the feeling like, oh, you know.
But is the first chamber we entered actually got the burials in it? Was that like an entrance?
That's all good. You got the insight. You guys are in the burial mound, but that's all. You kind of get that feeling.
I have a feeling the silver, even though it's a very lucky find, they know about this, and it is perhaps why they chose this location.
Maybe they don't know the value of silver here.
My what I am curious about is what is a silver vein doing so high up on the surface? It seems the roots of this island go much higher than we suspect.
There's definitely a lot of strange things about this place. I wouldn't put it past it.
Does that mean there could be more silver lower down?
I'm sure this island is rich in resources, but do we have the time to mine it all and destroy the land of the people here? I don't believe so. We would put all of them against us and they would poison us.
Well, we need somewhere to camp.
Let's rest.
Worry about ghosts, then we have to go somewhere else. But this would be a pretty safe spot. I'll leave it up to you.
Let's rest here tonight. Figure out what we do after that.
Okay.
Fair enough. Let's set up the watch. 3 watches, I guess.
I will grab the bear carcass and drag it to the entrance to use it as something to kind of block the entrance a bit.
What are you doing? We could use that for a nicer rest.
Bear, I am told, is very good eating.
Well,
I'm
wasn't
sure.
the bear a bit taken by the Didn't it eat a zombie? You want to eat
No, it
it?
was chewing it.
All right,
Well,
so y'all are setting up camp at the inside the cave, and you push the bear carcass up against the kind of like trying to, it doesn't fully cover the entrance, but it does kind of like halfway cover it, like I'd say, like blocking it, So if you kind of like hit, you could, like waist high, I'd say the bear, as tall as a bear would be laying down.
okay. Well, we could skin it tomorrow and take the skin back. I'm sure the villagers would like that. But I mean, yeah, bear meat's good meat, but yeah,
I'll break out my +1 dagger, and I say, "Allow me," and I step up to the bear, and I'll gut it.
What are you doing?
Butchering it.
Now we got to walk through all that blood and guts to get out.
No, I'm going to move it.
Maybe tomorrow?
I don't want to wait until tomorrow. In this tropical heat, what will happen is the body will bloat.
It's a cold cave, I'd assume. I think it'll preserve.
I'm gutting the bear.
I step back and I go back.
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
not gonna
cave.
stop.
I'm leaving him to it. No
I was
point.
waiting for Tony stepped away for a second.
No, I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay.
You said you're
All
going
right,
to take
I'm
out your
going to,
+1. You said you're going to take out your +1 dagger, and you're going to go ahead and gut the bear.
Right. I'm basically cleaning it. Now take the innards, and I'll summon up an unseen servant, and I'll have it carry away the gutty wets and as far away from the cave as possible.
Okay. So it takes. Go ahead and roll for your unseen servant. Still roll a survival for me. See how well you could do this bear. Let's get a 16 or better.
Not so good.
Okay. Your unseen servant. It's very cool. Your unseen servant goes over there. He takes a +1 dagger in its hand.
No. It can't take weapons. I'm using it to take the guts away. I'm not using it to cut the bear.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. Oh, well, that's just your survival. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, then you go over there with your +1 dagger, and you attempt to open up and begin cutting this bear, and it's extremely sloppy. The first cut, you cut into the intestines, and unfortunately, the bear had not gone to the bathroom in a while, so a little bit of poo sprays.
I'll jump out of the way.
Aize, you could have done this outside the cave. Now,
so poo sprays. It pops. It literally just pops. So it's like a poo.
I want a dexterity saving throw.
What did you say?
Give a
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, saving throw. Oh, yes. You could definitely do that for poo. What would you like to use? Acrobatics or athletics? Your choice.
I'm just doing straight dex. That's a 22.
Oh, you were able. Okay. All right. So then at that point, I'd say everybody behind Aize, since he was able to dodge this, it now spreads out. Everybody do a dex save. You have to beat a 17 dex, like Aize.
Everybody. Wow.
I'm not even there.
I mean, these intestines exploded. Just boom.
I didn't think this would be my first dex for the day.
Dodge and poo.
Are you kidding me?
All right, so Giora is obviously able to get out of the way. She drops to the floor as the pooplosion happens, as Aize definitely tries to cut into this bear to do it. Erica gets hit, Josh gets hit, Eric gets hit. Everybody is splattered with this poo, and it is really nasty because it's bear poo with old animal, rotten stuff mixed in. So anybody
I'm not sure everybody knows us as Eric names.
Also, blood and intestines go all over the place. I mean, it is just a bad, total craziness. It's, but on the plus side, after that's over, the bear is emptied out a little bit because the stuff kind of like sloshes out, just like boom, onto the floor. and begin
I
sinking into the
apologize
dirt.
profusely. Give me a moment. I'll take care of this.
What's
Then I
that
summon the
smell?
servant.
Alize, I thought you were the smart one.
I
It's been a
am.
long day.
It's been a
and it
long
feels
day,
even
and
longer.
any
The
precaution that I
smell,
would
the
have
smell
should
is
always-
horrendous.
You should always butcher a corpse away from your place you will sleep.
Anybody
come
who's
back.
covered
I
with
go
poo,
camping outside.
anybody who's
And
covered
back.
with poo, wait a minute. Anybody covered with poo also has to make a Constitution save not to throw up. Beat a 10.
Yay. Okay.
I don't.
Beat a 10 con save not to throw up.
What did I need?
You got
Okay.
it.
Oh my god. I
At least
just
you're not puking, Erica.
I don't think I have anything
very
to
close.
puke up.
That's
Anybody
why I
gets
wanted
less
a
than a
deck
10,
save.
if you're
I know
covered
how
in
this
poo.
goes.
I thought the ship was bad.
Well, this isn't how I expected the night to go. I'll tell you that. This is
What have
definitely
you
freeform
done,
issue
Easy?
stuff.
It stinks. You made a mess, mate. That's not how you slaughter an animal.
And why didn't you do it?
Because I wanted to use it as a barricade for the door.
Josh is puking, or Dimitri
I
is
actually
puking.
cannot puke, but I will.
You
The
puked
smell
in
will
your
come in
mouth.
my mask, and I'll be like,
Yeah. You retch. You're retching. You're
Once
retching.
again, I don't really see the point of using a rotting bear corpse as a barricade. I was simply removing its innards so it wouldn't stink the place up overnight. But I
What
apologize.
happened?
I
I
have
would use my
the thought I'm not camping inside.
I'm with you. I'm not going to camp inside either. I was.
"This, you have just ruined this. You could now. You will attract every beast in the forest. You fool!"
In Aize's defense, there's only two things that are unavoidable in life. One is death, the other is poop.
Yes,
Especially
but
in
not
my
while we're
adventures.
sleeping. They're separate. Easy.
We'll
Whatever.
clean it in the morning. Let's just
Look, we're covered in the guts of the undead. Who cares about some bear feces?
Yes, and
The animals
mention,
that are
this is a-
attracted to bear, perhaps.
at least
Anything
there was
bigger
glory.
than bear.
Then Aize and I are going to share that bear skin because I don't have a problem with what he did. Although I do want to wash this off.
I want to find some
We
water.
may attract something larger than a bear. We definitely want to try to clean this.
I ain't cleaning because I didn't make the bloody mess.
So I'm sure that there's some kind of pond or water source nearby, so we can head over there and wash up.
You're sure
Oh,
there
that's
is?
fine.
You're sure?
Can
You're sure
can
about
we-
that?
Can we
Well,
insert
I'm
this
sure we
book?
would know where one would be because we just came from.
I know. I'm messing with you. I
I
know.
got a 19.
I just
in
wanted
my
to see you sweat
survival.
for a second. That
I
you
got a
might be stuck.
19 on
No, just
survival.
stink for a second.
I got a 19 on my survival check to find us a water source for them to wash up.
You don't even have to do that. The poo is for fun. Okay, so you're able to get water, and obviously you find a small water source nearby. It's not huge, but definitely enough to get the poo off if you'd like to bathe at this time.
I asked Ayeze for prestidigitation if he has it.
What's that?
Ayeze, do you have prestidigitation?
Nope.
Can you not clean this?
Nope.
What kind of wizard are you?
Dimitri.
No, I'm going to let
A
that
messy
go.
one.
I'm going to let that go. Because I
Dimitri.
understand that you're upset.
Dimitri, for all of your misgivings about feces, look what you're stepping in.
I'm not having misgivings about.
No,
Yes.
look. And I point at your feet. And you see a huge pile of poop. And then it disappears. Ha 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 ha! Minor illusion. Gotcha.
I am ready to sleep.
I think we all need to sleep.
Well, again,
Camp outside. Vote yes. Yes.
I don't mind a little crap on me now and then. And I get to share the bear skin because the rest of you are a bunch of babies.
Oh, right, I'll find us a campsite. Rin, you want to help?
Yep.
Survival. I only got a 14 on that one. You need to help us, Rin.
Oh, dang.
No,
After that first one, I'm gone. My rolls.
I think you're still feeling a bit sick from the bear.
I'm a little like after all that, this is what's traumatizing me.
Do we find anything to camp in our first hour with a 14 for survival check?
And what were you looking for again?
Campsite.
Yeah.
A what?
Campsite.
A campsite. I'm sorry. I thought you had said, okay, my bad. Yes, you're able to find, within that time, you find a decent spot to camp at.
Okay.
You weren't far from the water. You find a small area between some trees, a little clearing.
Don't anyone drink from that pond. Don't recommend it now.
I don't go with them actually. I just take that jug out and I say water fresh. And then I pour like 8 gallons of water and wash myself off.
8 gallons?
I have 8 gallons, but you already left.
Well, we could have drunk that.
Yeah. And I'm just washing it. And when you come back, you'll see me like taking like pretty much bathing myself in the water to
Yeah.
the jug.
He's like Flashdance. He's like.
It keeps getting better and better. All right. So we'll set up camp. Are we, Ulrich, are we having a fire tonight or not?
Are we doing what tonight? I'm sorry.
A fire. Are we having a fire?
Sure. If
All
it,
right.
if it's needed.
I'll get cracking on that then. So I'll get the campfire set up, get out some cooking pots, utilize some of our jerky, our crocodile jerky, to make it into an actual, boil it up in a stew with some of the actual fresh water we still have left.
And Tony, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Tony, just so you know, our muck is restarting to try and get.
He's trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might need to pause for a second because we all got shifted a little, but
It's okay. I usually just change places with Diora, and then the wizard became Rin.
and
don't
now
have to
we're
wait.
halfway between. We're in the upside down.
Rin, what hair you have, Rin?
Yeah,
What long hair you have?
Isaac's been halfway in through the other.
It's gonna be a minute for me to fix that, guys.
Yeah.
Gonna
That's
have
what.
to.
Is Diora back up? Is there?
No, it's our only option is to wait for Diora, or I start adjusting windows. And if I start adjusting windows, it's gonna take a few minutes off the stream. So I apologize for the stream. Apologize. Having a little bit of
We'll keep role playing.
Yeah, we'll keep playing. Everybody, close your eyes and listen.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric.
You have to use your ears.
Focus on the mushrooms.
All right, you've got the campsite up, so everybody's at camp right now.
Rin, can you?
The weather is warm. The weather is warm. There's a slight breeze. There's crickets. You hear the sound of the everything of the swamp, and not the swamp, but the jungle in the background. So there you go.
Rin, if you can get some herbs or maybe some mushrooms, we can make a stew up.
All right. Is it survival again?
Yeah. Give me a survival roll to see if you can get a.
Does that help? If not, I also still have a remaining spell for good berries.
Unless you want to use something else other than survival, I can't really think what skill would be better than survival.
Rin.
Oh, you
just as we came around that last bend near that little big rock. At the base of it, there was a pile of good brown mushrooms. Go grab them.
On it.
I rolled an 18 on survival.
So you guys are able to. You find the mushrooms, and you're gonna roll your. What did you roll, Rin, for your cooking?
I haven't rolled.
That was for searching for it.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to roll a cooking roll like we're doing Pathfinder. Old school, not old school.
I'm cooking up the stew using crocodile jerky, herbs, and the mushrooms that Rin gets.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna try to fix these windows while y'all RP.
Don't.
Yeah. Did you find them, Rin?
Found them exactly where you
Yeah, the
said.
ones. How many were there? I reckon there was a good half a dozen or more.
If I imagine as if an omnipotent being would tell me. um, okay, so I also have a remaining spell for today, so I'll also get some good berries for the remainder. But
All right.
I think we're set for our dinner.
Yeah, if you get a couple berries, I can chuck them in there. That'll make it even more hearty for everyone.
All right. I able to get 10 good berries, and it's one per person is about for a meal. So if I give you one out, that should be enough to
Yeah,
add.
one or two. Add a bit of flavour.
Mm-hmm.
Stirring it up. I'll go. I'm cooking over the fire at the moment. I'll pass it on to you guys. What you're doing is I'm cooking up. I look up at Volric. How does that sword feel in your hands? Have you felt a connection at all?
A little. I mean, a lot of things are happening lately.
Yeah, like
Remember,
what?
well, you remember the visions I had when I died with my son, the
Yeah,
runes, and other things. Kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, and the pieces are slowly starting to come together. I even feel like I can speak a sentence or two of giant.
yeah.
Which
Well,
normally I wouldn't know anything.
like draw or something.
Yeah,
Ah,
something
that-
strange is happening, and I feel that the sword can be connected to it somehow. I'm not sure just yet.
It's definitely connected. It's why it's come to you. I'm not lying. They're all magic behind these things. Especially these weapons. They're relics of a past gone. You won't find another like it. I'm sure.
Rin's still nearby, so she pipes in. Sethareth, you're probably right about being connected here because this is the belongings of the long past.
Yeah, definitely. Rin, try this.
Takes a sip.
Does it need more salt?
She hands over another good berry to add.
That's what. Yes. Keep mixing. You're right, though. I firmly believe that weapons, especially of magical ability, they carry the past with them. I'm sure of it. I'm sure. Yes.
Armucus here.
Fiora, where have you been? Been scouting around again. Come by the fire. We're about to eat.
I can't. I have more training I have to do. I'll train you guys later.
At least talk with us for a bit. What do you think of Ulrich's new sword? It's impressive.
Ah, so you know what they say: big sword, big. And I just laugh and walk away while I contemplate some things.
That was an audio.
What did she mean by that? I've got a big axe.
Sure, it's a big personality. That's definitely what she was gonna say.
Well, that's true then. That's definitely true. Right, it's ready. Grab yourselves a bowl.
All right. Well, I'm gonna eat fairly, Tony. I'm gonna eat fairly quickly because I want to follow in the direction that Diora went to train. I want to watch her train.
Okay. Oh, that's creepy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch
her
her train
first, then.
All right. So Volric, all jokes aside, Volric eats really quick. He's throwing. You could describe how you want to throw down your food, and then you're, I guess, off to follow Diora.
Yeah. So just big handfuls left and right hand. I'll wash it down with some ale if we have a little bit, and then I'll say, "Excuse me," and I'll hand my scabbarded sword to Sethreth. You mind watching this?
Of course, be a pleasure.
All right, so we will switch then to Volric right now and what you see as you're heading out there, and then we'll come back to camp when you guys return.
I'll
But
be heading out to try to talk to Diora too, if it's possible. She asked me for something.
what did you say?
I will be walking to Diora to ask
Okay,
her.
so you want to follow Diora as well?
You can
All
watch
right.
with me.
All right, so you go to watch. You and Vorik go and watch Diora. All right.
I'm not going to watch. I'm going to talk.
All right, where you go to talk to Diora. And let's see.
I'm not creepy like Ulrich.
You're not crazy like
Tony,
me.
I sent you something.
Okay.
Okay. I need you to read that.
Dum dum dum.
Ooh. All right. We can set it up like yes.
So I walk up to Diora and I say, Diora, you mentioned that you do not have a way to use a magical attack with your weapons. Is that correct?
No, I my web. Yes. None of my weapons are magical, so I'm very far behind everyone else.
You're not behind, but I have a solution. This island is very magical, and I feel that the deeper we go, the more magical it'll be, and perhaps you'll need something that can pierce the skin that is magical. So I will take away one of my infusions and discharge it so that I will have a little less defense, but I know with less defense, you will be able to attack much stronger. Would I be able to have this for the next few hours? Which weapon do you use the most?
Dimitri, I don't want you to do that. I need you to be safe. This island is dangerous. It already took out one of us, and I can't have it taken out any more of us. I'll be fine. I can always get away. Doesn't matter. I don't.
I have a shield, Diora.
And I have these now.
Oh yes. What are they for, anyways?
I think
They
give me
nice.
some kind of protection. That's what.
But you'll need to have something to attack with, especially if you're running up. Imagine you run up to a beast, you slice his belly, but nothing slices because it is immune to your weapon. I can put some magical energy into this. It will be no problem at all. And I turn like a nozzle, like a kind of a corkscrew, kind of like steampunk, and kind of turn some things, and suddenly you can see that like a glow, and then it dims around my armor. Now, show me your weapon of choice. I can only do one.
Dimitri, I'm not. No. I want you to be protected, okay?
I am very protected. I'm very protected. And now I just don't have like now I'm not 19, I'm just 18. So now it's not too problematic. I just had this, but I'm a little worried about you. So I want to make sure this is going to work for you.
I'll be fine.
I have already turned off what I had. I can put it on later if I need to.
And I just like begrudgingly just hand him my comma. Here, if this will make you happy. I
Very
want to go
well.
back to training.
Very well. And then I whisper, watch out. That Volric is being creepy. He's over there in the bush.
And I look to see what he's talking about. What?
You would probably see me. You would probably see me walking up because I would not be looking from behind a tree like a meme or something.
So,
He's planning on sitting down openly to watch you train, but he's on his way.
Just be careful. I don't trust him yet. I don't know what you see in him. And when you get this weapon back, you'll have a +1 bonus, so it'll just be a +1 weapon
Okay, thank you so
for
much.
for attack damage rolls. It'll take me most of the night though, so you'll have to practice with something else like a stick or something.
Okay. I said I put the comma back into my back onto my back, and then I hug Dimitri.
At this point, I walk up. You still training, Diora?
You're still being a creep, I see.
What would she be
Dimitri.
training in? How to dance?
Dimitri,
You really
sit down.
picked the wrong time, Greybeard.
You need to sit down and watch this. I don't think you pay attention with all of your wizardly and.
I am no wizard. That is easy. I create things.
Why are you so sensitive?
I have grown up with her. I've seen her since she was a young one. You think I don't know what she can do?
I put my hand on your shoulder. I say, sit.
Dimitri, he's right. You want to watch this?
Watch
I
her.
need to work on this weapon.
Dimitri, you ever watch this storm from the distance? Watch this fury and its beauty, but without danger? It's quite a sight.
I don't like storms.
Don't be such a baby. Sit down and watch Diora. She's that storm.
Where I come from, a storm is a bad omen.
You've got to be one of the grumpiest men I've ever met.
Well, that happens when you die and come back to life. You would know.
I would know. Well, either way, Dimitri, no offense. I would hope that you would sit and watch her for a bit, but I'll do it myself. I'm trying to learn from this girl. She's quite the warrior.
You have much to learn. Much to learn, yes.
No hidden meaning in that one, huh?
I will go now.
I'll see you at camp, my friend.
Do not stay out too late around here. It is not safe to be alone. And then I go a little farther away, but not all the way, so I can actually watch them.
All right. Go ahead, finish up. I'm sorry.
Sure. So then I will say, please, Diora, proceed. I do want to watch that storm. And those bracers, I can already see how they're making a difference in your fighting.
Yeah, I'm glad you found these. I feel a lot stronger, a lot stabler.
Yeah, well, I've seen you training. And when I first saw you, your fighting style was so impressive, but it wasn't just what I saw then, it's the potential. See, it's the potential in people that excite me, that thrill me, that motivate me. And I saw that warrior, not the one that you were, but the one you're going to be. I feel like you've grown, leveled up, so to speak. I would love to see you go through some routines, if you don't mind.
I was going to train alone, but I think we can call for a rematch.
Oh.
See, last time you beat me, and this time I won't make the same mistakes I did.
Well, I'd be honored. I say, give me a hand if you don't mind, and I'll start taking off my plate mail.
Tiora, as you're heading over to, he turns his back, because obviously you have to take the straps off his back, because leather straps on plate mail and everything. That's the way armor's put on. You hear in your head, you can't run from your past. A feed.
You're right, Tiora. This strap here.
Oh, you have no idea that she heard that. None
No,
whatsoever.
I'm just play acting as if I noticed she pauses for a second.
I'm sorry. Did you say something?
No, I said this strap right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me help you. And you just, if you look closely at Yura, you can see a little shift in her demeanor. Well, we don't have all day. Let's do this.
All right, so same rules as before. No weapons. Of course, you keep those bracers. That's a fair bit. But I have to warn you, I do have a small surprise. Or at least I think I do.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start taking my weapons off, and I'll get into a fighting stance.
Okay. All right. This is gonna be fun. And then
Indeed it is.
right before we start, suddenly you see a strange effect, almost like a multiplication of myself but taller. And suddenly I'm about 9 feet tall. And we can switch the screen now, Tony.
I'm going to toss you your sword, and it's going to be glowing.
Already done.
There we go. So there's the knife. As I was saying, back at camp, all these pieces are coming together. The runes. Somehow, look at me. I can't do this for more than a minute or so, but let's see how it works, shall we?
Well, you know what they say, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. And I immediately
roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Let's rock. PvP.
Right. Here we go.
Here we go, stream PvP.
Got the same initiative. Oh wow.
All right, so
oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
You beat it like 0.15.
0.6 of a second or something.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Yep.
Yeah, so as soon as I say that, I hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Cool. Space has to smack around some kids.
Well, she's about to smack you around with her new bracers.
I'm trying to play here.
I think we should all sneak into the woods and watch and start betting.
Yeah.
I got five.
That would be cool. It's a shame. Darn it, Seth, you should have thought that earlier and followed. We could have rolled as y'all were munching popcorn.
It's dinner and a show.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. What was I was saying? As soon as I say those words, I immediately go for his ankles. Not his ankles, his kneecaps. And I'm going to attack once. 22.
That hits my armor class of 10.
And then I, for my bonus action, do I want to do flurry? No, I'm just going to attack again as my bonus action. Okay, 11. And then I stumble backwards. And I like get into like a defensive stance.
Fantastic. All right, so that's 11 points of damage.
Yes, sir.
Total. All right, cool. All right, I'm dead. All right, so
you're dead.
Cool. All right. So yeah. Now I'm at the eye of the storm, aren't I? And then I'm going to drop down, and I'm going to try like a spinning sweep, but it'd be so hard. There's actually a strike. Okay. So it's actually an unarmed strike. And
Do
let's
it.
go ahead and
Come
make her
on.
attack.
I'm
I'm about to find out how hard she is to hit now.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Also, Space, don't
this.
forget those bracers give you a bonus to your initiative.
I added that in already on my character sheet.
Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Oh, that'll miss.
Yeah, that'll miss.
And then I'm going to.
Oh, I forgot the extra 1d4 damage.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it was nothing. It was 2.
So your bracers glow on the second hit, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 26. All right, and then I'm going to go. So from that spinning sweep that you probably jump right over, I'm going to stand up and do a spinning back fist and try and hit you in the head. So try that.
Oh yeah, yes.
Here we go. Oh, this is by the way. Obviously, this is my action surge. Obviously, I don't just get extra attacks. 19. I gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
So ignore the +4, of course. I have to get rid of that macro. So you take 12 points of damage. And then I get a free, as a bonus action, I can grapple, So I will do that.
Uh-oh.
So I go from a back fist and then try and grab the back of your head with that same hand, kind of flip it around as you're stunned. So that's good. And I guess probably your acrobatics, since you have a higher dex now, right?
Yeah. You just see like you hit me, but I'm kind of like in this my eyes are like glossed over, so I'm not really paying attention.
Right.
It's just like my body is on autopilot. You said that is.
So I get advantage. I got a 15.
You got that?
Yeah, I got a 15. So I just got, okay. So then my hand then flips around to the back of your neck, and then my other hand will grab your wrist. So you're grappled, which for the stream just means she has 0 movement right now, but that's it for the moment. And it's back to your turn, my friend. And I smile. Yeah. I say, it's an honor. Show me what you've got, mistress.
You don't know what you just got yourself into. And you said you have my wrist, right?
I have one wrist and then the back of your neck, yeah.
All right, and I just I just go for his throat. I'm not making a grapple attack. I'm just unarmed strike. I'm gonna punch him in the throat,
right.
Which I hit for, and I'm gonna spend a key point to do flurry of blows. So the hit, hit again.
Yeah, you did.
So I don't even try to get out. I don't care about getting out. I need you right where I want you, even though you're grappling me.
Nice. I've taken 15 more points, so I'm down to 11. Woo! All right, this is almost like Bruce Lee, like a one-handed, like.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, it rocks my body. Oh! You can tell part of it's pain and part of it is in that I'm enjoying it. And then so it's next turn is my turn. So because you're grappled, you take a D4 damage from me. So what I do is basically I shift that hand around your neck, around the back of your head, around your neck, and my hand's so large now that I can pinch off both the carotid arteries and basically choke you. So you take a D4 from the. This is because I have unarmed fighting, which gives me that ability. So you take 4 points from the choke, and then I'm going to then use my bonus action because I need some hit points because you're beating the crap out of me to use my second win. So that's a D10 plus 3. I'll just roll the base dice here. Okay, go. 10. I need high because I do not have a lot of hit points left, lady. Here we go. Oh, good. Plus 9. Thank God. All right. So I'll be up to 20. And then I still have my action. And I'm going to actually try and pick you up now by the throat and slam you down, but not aggressively, just with technique. And this basically, I'm just trying to shove you to the ground. So it's just another grapple attack. Go ahead and roll your acrobatics. And because of my size, I have advantage again. Oh, you got a good roll, 18. Here we go. Oh, 22. All right, so now you are on the ground. So of course that means you have half disadvantage attacking me, and I have advantage attacking you. And it is your turn because I cannot do damage because I took my action to put you down.
So I'm restrained or just prone?
So you're prone, but also grappled. So you can't just stand up because you're grappled.
So I have to break the grapple first before I can stand up.
Yeah, or you can just take the disadvantage, which with an AC of 10, it's kind of up to you.
Yeah, that's yeah, I'm just gonna take the disadvantage.
All right. So you're kicking my ass from the ground.
Yeah.
All right.
I like try to sweep your legs from underneath you, and
Okay.
I hit, and I'm gonna spend another key point to do it again. Do it twice using flurry of blows.
All right.
He is beating you down, Ulrich. He's beating you bad.
I got 13. I have 7 hit points left.
Oh my god! I think it's
for
over.
The last attack, that hand that you have on my throat. I'm gonna bite you.
No, crap! I love it. Oh, you hit.
Oh, one hit point left.
I have 1 hit point. Use your.
Oh
use
my god! 1 HP.
And actually, I think I get to heal.
Oh, yeah.
I get to heal.
The same amount.
No,
isn't
that's
it?
not it. Oh wait, no! I get to spend 1 key point to deal extra necrotic damage when I bite you. So I'm gonna do that.
Damn, girl.
And I believe it's a roll of my martial die. Yes, it is. So it's 1d4. Let's hope it's a 1.
Well, I only have a hit point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so perfect. So a couple whacks to my leg, and then you, like I said, you reach over, bite my hand. My eyes get really big, and then you can see my eyes kind of roll back. And as I shrink as I fall back.
And I don't stop. I literally walk up to Vorik and I bite his neck because I don't know why. I have to feed.
Death Threat's going to be so jealous that you bit him first.
All right, so I'm unconscious. So the other stuff was temporary or fake damage, right? So I'm still alive, but go ahead and roll, I guess, whatever damage that is.
I don't think I roll any damage. It would just be just for
Okay, cool. Is Dimitri still watching?
Yes, he is. I think he's going to rush forward as she's trying to drain your life force from you. And I'm going to rush forward and Diora, my light. And then I touch her back to, I guess, snap her out of whatever she's in.
I turn around and I push him away. Not now, Dimitri.
Diora, we made an agreement not to hurt each other, to protect each other. You cannot break their contract or we will not survive. Focus. Find your key again and focus. Put the beast away.
I have to.
You are not the beast. You are Diora.
She told me to feed. I have to feed. I'm so hungry. And I look to Dimitri. I have to feed.
Make sure you kill him. Do you need an animal?
I mean, he's food. He's here. He's unconscious.
If he's dead, then we will all be dead too, and you won't be eaten anymore. Let's get the ranger to find you a bigger prey to feast on.
Uh,
Diora. And I go forward and wrap her in my arms, giving her a big, a huge hug, like a bear hug.
and
Diora,
I just let me go, Dimitri. Let me go.
we cannot kill him. If you take his
He's
life force, he will no longer be with us. And you will be very, very sad because you like him.
and as soon as you say that, I like snap back into what just happened.
The beast
And
got hold of you.
I looked to Vorik and did I did I do that?
You were, as he is described, a storm. He was just a weakling, a weak, big man. And you, yes, you did that.
No, 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 no. Oh my god.
It's okay, we've done this before, but we will not run this time. You were fighting, so you have an excuse. I was here to see it this time. Unlike the last time, this time is different. He's still with us, and I'm sure he will respect you a lot more now.
Dimitri, I can't be here right now. I have to go. I can't. I you have to help him. Just I have to go.
He's
And
fine. He's fine. Watch.
no, no, no. Look what
I
I
cast,
did.
I cast cure wounds on I cast cure wounds on uh, the Warwick, and you can see the bite wounds closing up. You will not know a thing.
All right,
You
go. Oh, Midnight Mistress, what a beating! And I pop up.
took quite a blow. I had to cure your wounds this time.
Wounds? Ah, you did bite my wrist, didn't you?
Yes, you should not grab people's necks like that. It's rude.
In combat, my friend, nothing's rude. That was quite impressive, lady. 1-1. I don't know if I'd have a chance without my armor, to be honest. You've grown.
I avoid looking at Vorik. It was I sorry, I need a moment. And I just pull myself away from Dimitri and I walk away into the woods. I'll be back later.
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on you, which means anything that would attack you would have disadvantage unless it comes attack me first.
Good spell, dude. Good spell.
Dimitri, what was that all about? I mean, I was out for a bit.
She must meditate. You see, when she likes to fight, sometimes the fight, the sometimes the rage can take over. She has anger management issues.
You mean because of her bloodline?
What do you mean?
Well, she and I, we've spoken about her
What do you know?
cool lineage. She's told me some.
Yes, a little bit. They have, how do you say it? They have a history of being fighters, but being fighters for darkness. She is a light against that darkness. She breaks the mold, so to speak. She needs time alone to meditate and to get back to level herself and be center again. Let her be. I've I've cast some magic to protect her.
Well,
It's
you know,
just yes, you brought out the warrior in her. That's all. When she becomes this way, she is unstoppable. Except for, well, not always unstoppable. So I suggest perhaps that we end these one-on-one times with her, if you do not mind.
I'll have to talk to her about it.
I do not want you to be hurt. Maybe next time I will not be here and you will be without life because she will not stop. And it'll be your fault. And then we all may die because they will blame her. I am not going to let that happen.
So you're saying she had a bloodlust of a sort after she took me down. That's why you had to heal me.
A little bit like the barbarian's rage, the Thesnak. Yes, it is part of who she is.
Well, she told me she had that under control as part of her training, and I don't besmirch her for not being able to control it, of course. But
Sometimes he gets the better of her, especially when she feels competitive or she feels emotional.
but damn, she is the human weapon, isn't she?
She was born to be this way.
You make it sound like it's a bad thing.
No, I mean with the weapon. She is born to change the world, but not quite yet. So let's keep it so that she is able to fulfill her destiny.
What do you mean by that?
She is the light.
Are you talking some kind of prophecy, or are you just overly optimistic about her future?
She is the light that will guide the way for many new things that will come.
And you've heard this from...
That is all I can say. But we must protect her from herself sometimes, because she does fight against herself. I will go now. Let's go. You need to rest.
Yes, of course. Let me get my armor. As we walk away,
What kind of idiot doesn't fight with armor?
it's just part of our training. This is unarmed combat. If you didn't notice, that's what I was practicing. I wasn't practicing to see if I could defeat her. That's not the point. And also, you learn from losing. You're really
Yes.
uptight. You know that, Dimitri?
Whatever.
Come on, friend. Let's go back.
Let's go.
All right, so we go back to camp.
All right, so you guys head back to camp, and I've already got that up. That you got your campsite. Everybody's gathered around. We'll assume that Dior's not in this scene, but everybody else is back at camp. Is there anything anyone wants to do before they settle in for the night?
I ask Rin. I take Rin aside, and I ask her, "How was the hunting around here? Have you seen any wildlife?"
We've been mainly searching we've been mainly foraging, but if we needed to hunt something, I'm sure me or Sethrith could take off. Why?
Would you hunt something? I believe we are not vegetarian. We must have meat, real meat, fresh meat to keep ourselves strong. Maybe not you, but we do. Could you do that for us? You seem to be handy with a bow. I'm sure it would not take you long.
Sure. I suppose I could do that now.
I
What's wrong
appreciate
with
it.
the stew?
I bring you the jug and I say, here, if you're thirsty, I saved some water for you.
What's
Right.
wrong with the stew? It's got meat in it. It's got crock in it.
The alchemy jug does not.
Uh,
I use the jug of alchemy, which is a magical item that I have, and it has a bunch of different corks in it, and I just uncork it, and I say, do you need some fresh water? It will be the cleanest water from the highest mountain.
Yeah, but sorry to interject, guys, but what do you need? We've got meat here, the jerky. That's meat.
I could just go quickly. If I find nothing, we'll just wait in the morning. I'm sure you'll be understanding of that, right, Dimitri?
Yes, of course. Will you do this in the morning or now?
I could check quickly now, but
You're not
after,
going out
after
there
this,
in
we
your
need
own.
to go rest.
And she can't go out there in her own in the dark, mate. We just had a bad battle and there's meat here. So why don't you say what you really want? What's going on? I look over at Vorik. Vorik,
Nothing's
where's
going
Dora?
on. We need to have. We. Diora needs to have some meat. We are not vegetarian, and it seems we do not have enough meat. We just need to fresh, perhaps, whatever is in this forest. Not everyone is
Vorik,
like you.
But let's then for all of us, I think we'll be nicer when we have more rest. So let's go take turns and get some sleep.
Very well.
look, at the end of the day, it's dark. For her to go out on her own, it's not safe. It's not the best time to hunt either.
I will go to my to wherever to a little bit of ways. And after everybody kind of settles down, I don't really need to sleep anyways. And I will change, create a different armor that allows me to use my lightning and use my lightning bolts from a distance. And then I will go find some critter if I can on my own. After everybody, I go the back way if I have to.
All right, so you're gonna head out by yourself at night?
Yep.
Wow.
Should I roll survival?
Are we all aware of him leaving?
That's up to
Wait.
Josh. Are you?
I wait for like an hour or two while you, so I know that you are sleeping.
We're gonna have guards up, so somebody's gonna be awake when you leave. So
That's what I'm saying, Josh. Are you trying
be
to
awake.
sneak out or
Yep.
roll me a stealth then if you're trying to sneak? You don't want anyone to notice. And then who's on guard duty right now? Because they're obviously going to see you because you can't stealth rush.
I have actually, it should be 11 because I have the special feat for that.
All right, so 11. Who's on guard duty?
So which watch would you have probably tried to leave on?
A little bit into the first watch.
Well, just
So
And I say I claim that I'll take the first watch with somebody else.
so you're gonna leave when you should be on watch?
There's usually 2 people per watch, right?
Someone else.
Just disappears. Like I'll
We
see
all
you.
die.
There's 2 people per watch.
Okay, so who do you want to have make it a perception roll? Because it'd be one of us.
Yeah.
So just pick the person.
Yeah.
I think perhaps Chester.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Are you talkative leading into the night, or are you acting kind of distant and strange like you are now?
I don't really talk much anyways, so I will just go in a different direction and say, I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 17.
Well, he definitely he definitely notices you trying to leave.
Well, I follow him and go, where you going, mate? We're on watch. I've
Yes,
already checked the perimeter.
I will check it one more time because we must find some food.
No, you don't hunt in the dark, especially in a really dangerous place.
Cestus, do you see Diora?
No. And I've
Exactly.
already asked you about that, but you won't tell me the truth, so I can't help you.
Tell you what, truth. I said she needs food, so I need to go get some food for her. Maybe you should listen.
We have food here, but you're not specifying what food. We have
Fresh
meat.
food, like animals.
Does she need blood? Is that what your point is?
No, fresh food, deer. She needs actually food, not the cook stuff.
Mate, if you force me, I'll wake up the group. And you can talk to Volric around it. But
Because of food?
I'm not comfortable with this.
Because of food?
No, because it's not a smart move.
Okay.
We've just had a huge battle. We all need to rest.
Let's rest. She
We're in
is
a dangerous place.
She is my responsibility. I have promised to
So are
protect
we.
her.
We're a team. It's not just her. We're all a team.
I'll be okay.
She can handle herself in the night far better than you and probably I.
I will be okay.
No.
I can
I
find
can't
you.
stop you, but by God, mate, I can try.
I must find Diora.
Diora's a big girl. She'll come back when she's ready. And she's not dumb. She won't go far. She can probably hear us talking right now.
You do not know her like me.
No, I don't.
Exactly.
But I know she's not dumb. And what you're trying to do is not smart. It will jeopardize the team. You're leaving us on your picket duty when we're supposed to watch together. It's supposed to be two because it's a bloody dangerous forest, mate.
Yes, we are supposed to be in the cave. I know.
We're not. So let's stick together. And you know deep down, she's fully capable. She won't go far. She probably just needs a space, mate. We all
Not
do.
at night. She is my charge, Sethrak. You do not understand.
I guess I don't.
This is not part of your culture.
I guess it ain't. I guess worrying about the team and only the team is not a part of your culture.
It is, but she is in the team and she's out there alone. And you think you worry about me? I've been around a lot longer. I know how to survive. I've already survived this and I've already died once. I am not worried about dying again. And if I am, I could be brought back. If once, then why not twice? Now, I will go. You can wake up another if you are afraid of the dark.
I guess we've reached a fork in the road.
I will be back.
Your own way, and I will remember that.
It should be 15 minutes. Do you piss in front of your friends too?
Wow. Brutal. Enjoy your stroll.
Thank you.
I was not being polite.
I will be back.
As soon as Sephrith turns
Hold on a
around.
second. Let's go ahead and do a roll real quick because he was yelling and he was within the distance of the party. So let's get a roll going. Give me everybody who is asleep. Obviously, that's everybody besides Sethrith and Dimitri. Give me a perception. You have to be 12 or above. If you get 12 or above, you hear the yelling and it wakes you up.
Eric rolled a 20.
Dad's awake. You're in trouble.
Yeah. The kids are up to mischief.
Rin is just a deep sleeper. She is not. Nothing could wake her.
She definitely didn't want to hunt. She was tired.
She's really tired. Yeah.
So everybody that's 12 or above, you've heard this yelling going off. Obviously, Erica, you are just rolling terrible tonight. What is going on?
Ren
It's not combat.
Yeah, that's true. It's not
Right
combat.
now.
Figures, not combat. All
I
right.
I will jump to my feet, grab my sword, and I will also, for the first time, the rest of the party scene, grow. I use my giant's might and grow. I say,
What
"Oh,
the-
what's wrong?"
As soon
Nothing
as
wrong.
You're taller than me. What's going on?
We'll talk about it in a second. Why are we yelling? And I look and I realize that they're just like facing each other, and I can tell they're arguing.
Man wants to go out hunting in the middle of the bloody dark and leave his picket duty responsibility.
What's wrong, Dimitri?
I'm going to take a piss.
Oh, bullshit.
Those are allowed.
I will be back in 15 minutes. Vorik, since you are awake, could you take over my watch and I will take the next watch as well?
Might as well.
Before Dimitri leaves, you see Diora jump down from a tree. She was listening to the whole conversation, but she has that crazed look in her eyes again, and she's standing right in front of Sephiroth.
I told ya she'd be fine.
She's gonna bite him.
No!
She's gonna bite him.
I try to reach out, but she's.
I'm pretty sure I hit though.
Oh, sorry, did you lash out at me?
Yeah, I tried to bite you.
Exactly, yes.
Oh! Well, steady on, Missy. I like you too, but slow down.
All you hear is her whispering, "Feed, feed, feed."
Okay, so
Blood.
let me know.
I
Let me know what I
told you
can
we
do.
needed some food.
Maybe initiative. I don't know how I want to do this, Tony.
Yeah.
I think we want to stop her from herself.
Yeah.
You're trying to stop her from herself. Yeah, let's do initiative. Whoever gets the highest initiative acts first.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a good suggestion.
All of us?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, space with the Diora with the 22.
God damn it.
All right, well, Diora goes first.
Diora has sanctuary, by the way.
Well, she already tried to bite me.
Yeah, so that's done.
No, it's only if somebody attacks her.
No, it's not, dude. Reread it. You can't.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought you. Yeah, you
Yes,
lose
you're
it
right.
if you try to attack.
And I'll block it, and I'll say what I said about steady on, Missy. We're a bit early for that, you know. And then I realized by the craziness in her eyes, and I literally I'll try and spin her and bear hug her, and I'll be yelling over my shoulder to Vorik, "You've got to get under control. I think she really wants to hurt me."
Let me go.
So I'm assuming athletics for strength.
Yeah, about to say, if you're trying to grab her, and Diora, you're going to have a chance.
Oh, wait, I don't have disadvantage anymore, right?
I wouldn't think so.
No.
All right, that would have been a 22 athletics then.
Right. You right there?
Yeah, so she gets out. Well, actually, you didn't roll your grapple.
You didn't roll your
you gotta
thing. I
roll
just
your
rolled
grapple.
mine.
He doesn't grapple shit. I mean, stuff.
Let me go.
Okay.
I can't grapple her.
She's too feral. She's too feral, man.
Diora. Okay, so I guess we go in order. What's the plan here? Because I can also grapple.
Yeah, go ahead and try to go in order. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. So
if we're going
she's
in order. I'm last, so I got a 6.
So whoever is next in the initiative order, if you whatever you want to do, you see Diora is she's feral. It's the night. Right? It's a crazy look in her eyes. You know, Sephiroth with all his power and his muscle tried to grab her, and she just boom, busted out and just pushed Sephiroth away like he was nothing, hitting him right in his solar plexus. So he's and she's knocked away. And now it is who's next?
John.
Next highest.
Dimitri.
Yeah, Dimitri is the next highest and next initiative.
Dimitri will.
Rin is still sleeping. There's a whole fight going on. Feral male, and Rin's.
You know, can I would assume Bert's going to try and wake her up.
Squeak! All right, you know what? Let's do a roll for Bert. For her to wake up hard sleeping Rin. Perception roll from Rin again. You got to get a 16 or above to hear Bert trying to wake you up.
Rolling perception for Bert.
Well, it's your perception. It's your
Your
perception.
perception.
Okay, okay.
Bert's tapping. So Bert is like Bert is literally flicking bird seed onto Rin's face, trying to wake her up, and then just like, you see the bird seed goes into Rin's mouth, and she just like spits it out,
just rolls over,
and still out. Yeah, Bert's just like frantically flying.
All right. Okay. Cool.
All right. So now it's
Dimitri.
Yeah, Dimitri.
So Dimitri will he will use his bonus action to cast a mage hand and pull, using the push thing to pull her towards me. And I shout, Diora! Diora!
Strength saving throw of what?
It's a strength saving throw of where is it here? It's a strength saving throw of 14.
Hopefully she fails. No!
Oh,
she is gone in a rage. She got a 17.
All right.
Nice try.
Okay, I'm going to step in and I'm going to try and grab her shoulder wrist and just trip her to the ground. So I'm going to do try and do a shove. Actually, well, no, I take it back. So it's the grapple. It's the first part of it. I'm just going to grapple her because if I shove her, she'll just stand back up. So I will grapple. So strength. And since I am big again, I get advantage again.
What is going on with all these rolls tonight?
Here we go. Only 12. Oh, 11.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so she's held still so far as movement's concerned, but she can still attack willy-nilly. And now it is Aize's turn.
I shout to Aize, take a cloth and bind her face.
Oh. I'm not going near her. Is Rin asleep?
Yes.
I'm still, it's waking her up.
Twig, kneel down very carefully and poke Rin in the foot.
All right. You're trying to poke Rin. Let's see if Rin is able to pay attention to wake up, because Bert's flicked bird seed on her and everything else. Since this is him poking you, you'll get advantage on the perception of being woken up. You're perceiving, because this is really funny. I just want to see if you keep staying asleep. So yeah, go ahead and roll me.
Finally.
Yeah, so Erica is up.
Hello, Rin. It appears that Diora's gone a bit berserk. I believe you have a spell that's suitable for restraining someone, don't you?
Yeah, but why are we shooting her? What's happening?
She's hungry!
And then looks over at all the commotion.
Wait. Before you have to roll your initiative, Rin.
All right.
See where you're at, if it is your turn.
Until next round, will she?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If she rolls low, if she rolls like really low, high or low, I might let her get in this round. We'll see. Probably next round. We'll just do it next round.
I'm sorry, I'm blind. Help me through it.
Top left.
Help me. Help me.
Help me.
Where is it on a?
Hold on, let me see.
Right, center top left. It says
Top
it's
left.
like a shield.
I got you, Rin. I got you here.
Thank you.
Hold on.
There it is. Yeah, please.
I got you. Here we go.
Right in the middle.
17. So you come in next round on a 17.
Anyhow, she's desperately trying to bite Seth at the moment, and I don't really have any spells suitable for subdual, and I don't want to hurt her. So, and I'm ignoring any suggestions to come near her mouth with my hand because that's just fucking stupid. I'm sorry. So could you please help them out? And I'll cover you. All right.
I'll cover you.
But whatever she does, I'll. What is that? There's an action, I think. What is it? Assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that for her. Being very aware and I say, no, Bert, you can stop flicking seeds at her. It's good now. Good, Birdie.
So as I'm
That's
holding,
my action.
and as I'm holding Diora, I yell, Sethreth, get the bear skin. We'll wrap her up in it.
All right.
All right. So next in the initiative order, it's top of the round, if I'm not mistaken now, because the Uzate just went. So it is back to Diora goes first.
I'm gonna try to break out of this grapple. I got a 24 acrobatics.
Ooh.
Right.
Somebody's getting out.
Let's see if my advantage is gonna pull me through here. A lot of PvP today.
Yeah, PvP centric day.
Yeah, totally. All right, go.
And you're holding Diora.
shit.
Let me move you closer. I forgot that.
Only 18. So that's your full action, but you can move and do a bonus action.
How far is Sephrith? How far away is Sephrith?
He's still there.
He's pretty
I should be
close
right
because
next to you.
you had pushed him off, but him and Volric had come up on you, so they're pretty close to you. Yeah, let me put a better view, the first person view, so you can see they're right next to you.
Yeah, I'll be pretty close, within 5 feet, you think.
You see Diora kind of sweep her leg out behind her, and she goes into this defensive stance. And as a bonus, actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do anything. You just see her. You see her go into this defensive stance, and that's it.
Okay.
All right. So next it's Sethreth, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Sethreth.
Sorry, little lady. And I launch myself for a rugby tackle and try and take her down.
All right.
So I'm assuming that's just like a grapple then?
Yeah, so pretty much same thing. It's not like old school. You have like
If you're trying to knock her down, it's a shove.
They're charging or dashing.
Same thing. Yeah. So technically, if you just want to knock her down and not hold her, it's a shove.
I want to go down. I want to go down with her and hold her down to be a grapple. Yeah.
So it's two separate things to hold her down. So you can shove, or you can grapple.
There you go.
If you, but yeah. So if you do either one, I could fall up and do the other one, right? So if you shove her, then I can try and grapple her, and then we put her down.
I'll go grapple first.
Okay.
24. Come on, heaven forbid, girl.
Well, that's
big roll.
Ooh.
Yes!
Oh!
So close.
I won. Just charge in. Get the shoulder in. Bear hug from back, and I'm holding her.
You just hear. You just hear you just hear me growl.
Calm down, Missy. Calm down.
Okay, whose turn is it?
All right.
Be Erica now.
Next. Okay. Yep. Erica goes next.
Ren, the bearskin.
Should I go and run and help Sethrith?
Get the bearskin.
So I'm assuming we're still like right in front of the caves. So is it feasible that I could run?
We have the bearskin. We have the bearskin with us. We've already skinned.
We brought it with us. Okay, I thought he was okay. So the bearskin's just with us. I could grab it by myself, or is it too much?
Let's see if you could lift it. That bear skin is a significant weight. Give me an athletics. You need to beat 13 or higher.
Um, would it be possible if Ize could try to help me?
That's
But he did give you he did say he was helping you last round for advantage.
So he's going to go over there with you.
Ize, is that? Do you want to help?
He'd have to move over there on his turn to help you lift up the bearskin, both of you together, to get the help action for that to work. So you could go over there now and say, Ize, come over. But it wouldn't be at this exact moment because it's not his turn yet.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll do it exactly as you said. I'll call out to Ize to help me with grab the bearskin. And then hold it until it's his turn.
Oh, we're going to net her in the bearskin?
It's either that or shooting her.
Oh dear. Probably wouldn't want to do that. I want to see if she actually. I'm very curious. What time of day is it? Is it daytime or nighttime?
It is still night right now because you were a little bit into the first watch when Dimitri tried to get in the way, and that's when all this went down.
1 hour into the first watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's about like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay, let's go get the bearskin.
And then we'd have to wait until it's his, right?
I've got rope in my bag. Get some rope. Tie this feisty beast up.
You need to keep her face out of the action. A bearskin's going to wrap her up good. You know, it's Dimitri's next, actually.
Now, she is in the defensive stance, right?
She is currently being grappled.
Yeah,
She's
being
grappled
held
still.
by Sethreth.
Oh, she did. Okay. So I'm going to run forward and pull out, but I only have 10 feet of hempen rope and attempt to at least start with to try to get her, to try to wrap it around her, but I don't think I'll be able to do much. So I whisper in her ear, or actually, I'll probably right in front of her. I won't be, probably be in front of her since she's behind, and I'll say, "The beast is not you. The beast is not you. Listen to me, Diora. You are Diora. You are Diora. Remember who you are."
Give me a performance, and Diora, you could roll. You want to try
Diora Basir.
Try to resist it. Let's see.
You want me to roll like an insight check or something?
Yeah, I guess that would work. Insight. Yeah, insight versus his performance to see if you're like wanting to listen to him. That works. Oh, someone looks like. Oh no! Oh no! So stream, Giora only rolled an 8, so I thought for sure we were about to see Dimitri be able to convince her, but nope, he rolled a 7. So apparently she ain't listening to your words of wisdom.
I look up at Boric and I say, "Tell her what she means to you."
All right, let me know it's my turn.
It's your turn.
All right. So next, that was Dimitri, and he had.
Yes, Boric.
Yeah, it's hard to remember all these initiatives. So now it's Volric's turn. Yeah, because he is 11, you're 8.
So I'm going to do a shove now. She's already grappled, so that'll just, it's not to knock her back, obviously, to knock her down. But I'm going to kneel down next to her as I kind of sweep her legs out from under her. So Sethreth can also still be holding her, right? So I'll try that first, and then I will...
You trying the old kneel behind the person like you did in your kid game?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll go down with them.
All right.
All right, so
Let's do it.
more rolls.
You can do it. Roll good.
Okay, go ahead, Diora. I got a 24.
Yeah,
Okay,
nice.
so yeah, so I flip her down, but I kneel down next to her and I say, "Lady Death, Midnight Mistress, Warrior, this is not you. This is not who you want to be."
I just thought of something though, Vorik. How do you kneel down behind somebody when you're 9 feet tall?
So I didn't say I was doing that. So I said, you're the one that said that. I said I did a foot sweep from behind, right? Where you grab the shoulders and you.
I just thought we had the large mini. That's all. So I thought.
Yeah, no, you're the one that said I did that. So I do a martial art move. So knock her down, kneel down next to her, and I say, Lady Death, Midnight Mistress, Warrior, this is not you. I know who you are. I can already see. You are special. Special to me. Come back. And then I will use.
Let's do performance again
All right, here we go.
versus her insight.
Go. There we go.
Love
Oh.
conquers all.
I knew it was going to be effective.
Straight from the heart.
I know. So the powerful words of his professing his caring for you and seem to have an effect on you.
The power of love.
Power of love.
You just see this, you just see something that you've never seen Diora do. You see tears start to roll down her eyes as she starts to cry. And she looks up at Volric, and
I take her cheeks, her tear rolls onto my hand. It's all right. We're here. Your family is here, Diora.
Yeah. Don't fight me, all right? I care about you too, hey?
you don't understand. I can't stop this. This is not me.
But I thought you had it under control.
I do. I heard something earlier before a fight in the back of my mind. And now all I can think about is feeding.
It's back.
What can we do to help?
Food, as I said.
Yeah, but you weren't exactly.
How much food does she need?
I need.
How many hit points do you need?
Yeah, exactly. I've got a lot. I'll rage, and you can go your whole heart.
I think you're misinformed. I don't feed and let you go. I feed to kill.
Well,
And I cannot. I can't. So.
Well, I can only help you there.
I'm going to look at Rin because I'm guessing she's watching with the bear. They're coming up with the bear.
Yeah, we're like running back, like, and then suddenly all the chaos just stops, so we're just holding.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at her like, perhaps you can get the beast now?
The best thing you can do is leave me tied up. It's not so bad in the daytime, but at night, I'm a predator.
Well,
you four.
Let's tie her up then. I'll hold. Tie her up. In the morning, Rin and I will go find you something that you can feast on. How about that?
We'll take care of you.
And
you need to tie her up.
Yeah, tie her up. I'll hold her down.
Yeah. We can use that bearskin rug to keep her warm.
And in the morning, Rin and I will find you something. Somehow we'll catch it. I'm assuming it needs to be live.
It needs to be big as well.
A deer?
The bear probably would have done well, actually.
Okay. Catching a bear is not exactly easy.
But
We'll get you fresh
you guys
meat.
tie up, and we'll have to work out something. Why has this not happened before? What's changed? What has changed?
It's a long story, Sephiroth.
We've got time, and we're so close and cozy right now.
And I'm very awake.
I
can't wait. Yeah.
If it wasn't for that bird, you'd be almost. It isn't after you've started wearing those braces that's made you different, is it?
I just looked at Sephiroth and I growl.
I squeeze. Quick, tie her up and get those braces off after you do.
I take no joy in this, but I think Yes. And you said it's in your bag? Sorry, digging.
Yeah, my bag, there's rope.
And I kneel. Well, actually, I'm still kind of in front of her. I turn back to normal size now, and I say, "When is the last time this happened?"
We had just arrived here after we left our home realm. There was another village, another massacre.
It was an
I
accident.
I look to Vorik, and I I try to motion for him to come closer, just close enough to where I can whisper something in his ear.
Okay.
And to you, I'll say, if I ever do this again, I don't care what you have to do. You promise me you'll take me out. As long as I'm like this, the four of you are not safe. Dimitri, he's fine. But you four, can't.
We'll just hold you down again. I'll tie you up again.
Yeah.
You don't
We must.
understand. Just because you tied me down doesn't make a difference. I can get out of things.
How do we fix this? At least
You-
tonight.
She needs meat, fresh meat.
What he said.
Right. We'll get that in the morning. For now, let's get you secured, that you're safe, and you can't hurt us or yourself.
And I just every time Sephiroth starts talking, I just start growling at him.
I can growl too, woman.
It's not personal as she's getting out the rope.
Make sure it's bloody tight, all right? I don't have to deal with this one again.
Or we may not be immune to your hunger as you're from Dimitri, no doubt because of his
We're from a
rape.
different place.
Where is this place?
A place not from a faraway place.
Can you be more vague?
We're from the mists.
I look at Diora. Ravenloft?
Yes.
This would make some sense.
That story that you said, I did not read that story.
It was a joke, actually.
I witnessed the original joke.
Well, you should always clear your trigger words with your audience before you tell jokes, I guess. Go on.
It is no mind, but yes, you are from a different place. This hunger, it has not happened in a while. She had it under control. This is what her training was for.
It had been working, right? I look at Diora for a long time.
A few months.
I don't look at Vorik.
What's this Ravenloft? I've never heard of it.
It is a dark place of much horror.
Worse than here?
It is a place that is never light, really. Yes, much worse than this world.
Then it must be pretty bad then.
You were not supposed to leave.
How did you get out?
Yeah, I understand.
I do not know how long the time has passed. It could be, 6 months, 1 year. We have been trying to cover our tracks to make sure if anything was to follow, that it could not follow. But unfortunately, the village, we were doing well, established ourselves, and then her light dimmed. She has, there's no light without darkness. And unfortunately, they both fight within her.
This Raven, this place you speak of, is it like here? It's kind of like a jungle, or is it a city?
It is a different plane of existence.
Plane? I don't understand.
Another
People-
reality of a sort, you could say.
I first went there. What was it? In 1292. I'm guessing right now it's like 1490.
My character doesn't know years. He's just like, oh.
In
Yeah.
This was 1292. This happened to me almost as soon as I arrived. That's all I remember.
Is it a place that we can go to, or is this a
No.
spirit world that you
It's a place I do not know how to go there. It appeared, these mists, this storm. And then once you were through, well, we never left. Well, I have, but there's a special magic that is not found here. It must be from the other side. We will not go there. This place, you hear the stories, the jokes of Strahd, the vampire. Some may call him Dracula. Some call him the Devourer, the Impaler. He is eternal. And that is his kingdom, his prison. We must not open the gate, or hell will come to Faerun.
So this Dracula is the lord or king of that area, and it's very bad. And you both escaped from there, correct?
Yes,
This girl is her first.
Were you prisoners, or were you soldiers for them?
I look at her and I look back. She's his Strahd's daughter.
Whose daughter?
She's the daughter of Lady Vasil and Strahd himself. She is my charge. I have watched over her since she was a little. This is why I believe I was brought back with some magic. And that's why I want to know how to recreate this magic. Because this, I do not remember much of anything. I only remember the date of publication. And then I learned.
Does that make her of some sort of royal blood from that place?
Yes.
And
She is one of many. Lady Vasil is a mistress of Strahd, one of many. I am the castle armorer, alchemist, Well, anything they need, and sometimes I am an enforcer. But mostly, I also am her friend because there she has none, and they were going to. She is the light. I say this not as just prophecy, but as she is the answer to the curse of vampirism. But they wanted to slaughter her
Oh, is that why you left?
to clean their sins.
So he was going to kill his own illegitimate daughter because of some prophecy that she would
Strahd is
basically
no
destroy
man with emotions.
Huh?
Strahd is ancient. He is past empathy or emotions. How he has many under him. She would just allow him to escape. That's all he wants.
So he has no connection to his offspring at all, emotionally.
We have found that in Ravenloft we did not need animals. They were always volunteers, servants, or
But you were an important servant, by the sounds of it, what you told me. And she is a daughter of, but a threat. And if you didn't leave, you'd be both, well, she would be dead, and you took it upon yourself to protect her. Is that correct?
well, I think she's the daughter. No one really knows, but it makes sense. Why else would she be in his castle?
And does that mean that he's going to come looking for her and you?
He cannot get here, but he can send others, and they will.
Right. Anywho,
Well, let him send whatever he wants, and we're going to cut him down. We're going to help Dior. It's the last thing we do.
I agree, old one. Aha.
She doesn't just have you, Dimitri, now. She has all of us. Rin, you're in on this, right?
I understand why you're so protective of her.
You say? You'll protect her like you would protect the rest of us?
Oh, I see this as a wonderful opportunity to, oh yes, protect, yes. I was thinking more in terms of study.
He
You
is
can
not
be,
some.
you'll be our
We'll
historian.
We'll see crumble to dust when the sun comes up as a consequence of her succumbing to bloodlust. A purely hypothetical question, though. I wish nothing but the best for the girl.
And so now I walk over and I kneel in front of her so that if she looks away from me, I'll try and put my hand and kind of gently steer her towards me. Diora, you're there. You spoke to me. I can't understand what you're going through and what you've gone through for 100 years, I guess. But you're not alone in this, and you're certainly no monster. And damned I'll be if I'm ever going to put you down. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to lift you up, and we're going to figure this out. All right? We'll get you some food in the morning. We'll take care of you. We're a family now.
You just see her staring back at you, but her eyes are still unfocused.
Rin is going to go up and just start gently kind of starting to wrap her hands together, and is just kind of quietly says, I had a feeling from what that man at the tavern said all that time ago, but I've also seen how you've gone out of your way to make sure that I was alive every single time. I believe you're here for a reason, and I believe you should stay here for a reason.
Not only that.
That's so sweet.
Yay, the spell's broken!
And not only that, Dior, but there's nothing more beautiful than watching you put your foot through somebody's face. And I give her a smile.
That is pretty cool.
And I turn to
Well-
Dimitri. I say, "You do believe us, Dimitri? You believe our conviction?"
Of course. But you also must believe mine. There was a reason I had to leave. I had to stop. I did
Well-
not want to wake up to all of you as corpses.
Well, then now you can be open from now on, all right? No more secret pee breaks. You just let us know what's going on.
Yeah, be better. So, how do we break this problem? How do we get her back on track that she doesn't need to feed?
I'm making notes on secret key breaks.
And she was talking about a voice, talking about a voice as well, talking to her.
I
Is
am
it anything
trying.
to do with that new treasure that she's got on her wrist?
I look to Volric and I say, the shaman. No, not the shaman. The bones. Yeah, the shaman. Was that the bones guy, Tony?
I think so.
The shaman whose house we went to.
Bones, speak to me.
Yeah, the
You're
bones.
by
Yeah,
the
that
island
guy.
now.
Yes.
that guy.
That guy was just like the shaman. He was known to be a shaman down there. So yeah.
Papa Django, I think his name was.
Well, Papa Jamba.
Papa
Papa
Jamba.
Jamba.
Papa Jamba.
Yes. Yes, Diora?
We need to go see the shaman, the bone speaker. He might know something.
And that's exactly where we're going.
All right.
I have tried to create. I have tried to create a alchemical potion for many years that would take away this bloodlust, but I have failed so far.
Oh, no, there's more than one
how
way
much-
to figure this out.
How much daylight is there left? Sorry, how much night until daylight?
Well, right about now, it's probably about 11 o'clock at night.
Well, I don't know about you, but I need some rest.
I will sit with her.
No untying her, friend.
Does Diora would Diora mind if being tied to a tree? No.
She doesn't get a choice. She's crazy.
I look to Ren and I say, you do what makes you feel safe.
I'm going to recheck those knots.
Yep. So the rest of the night, Tony, we are going to still have two people watching, but the second person is just going to be sitting in front of Diora.
Just standing there looking at it.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
That works. Diora, is there anything that you're going to attempt during these watches?
I should. No, I'm not gonna do anything.
All right. So you're
because
just
I'm not gonna do anything because of Ulrich's speech.
all right. So you're gonna sit there and believe in the power of love by Celine Dion. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and meditate while I for the night.
On my watch, when it's my turn, I'll sit in front of her, and I will slowly and basically looking for acceptance. I'll try and take her hand, which of course is pinned to her sides, but nonetheless, I'll reach out and just hold her hands silently, just to give her some comfort or just to make sure she knows I'm there.
So that's your watch. We'll just say you did your watch right now. I mean, just describe what you're going to do. So it might as well be that was your watch. But let's take a break real quick right now because it's 9:17. So let's take a bio break for everybody, and we'll be right back. Stream. If anybody, Eric, are you staying or are you going to be right back?
I'm gonna step away. So maybe Jack, if he wants to. Oh, he's
Jack already stepped away.
Okay. Cool.
Then we'll all be right back in just a second. A few minutes.
Cool. We'll see you guys in a second.
Everybody's gone. It's just me. Just me.
Yeah, we're on break.
Just you and I?
I think everyone else stepped away.
They're gone. Everybody gone. How's your bow going?
My bow?
Yeah.
It's good, but it's always funny with the green screen because it's a green bow,
Yeah.
so it can
It vanishes. It's magical.
You have to use
Yeah.
a blue screen.
Yeah, I'm using the green sheet from Mike, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah, because that's because of when I was a green-haired elf with
Yes.
green items. That's why I got a blue screen.
If this water bottle's green,
Yeah, no, it's cool.
it's disappearing.
It's all magical, invisible.
Hmm.
So does the bow actually shoot an arrow if you put one in it?
I mean, like
can.
I'm scared to test it too much, but it does let me pull back.
Oh,
But it's
that's got
also-
some intention.
Yeah, I've like only shot an actual bow like years ago, and I remember like I'm like, God, that in the movies it makes it look so easy for how to pull it.
Nah. Well, in movies they have these bows that are really, really weak in tension, so they can do all those action shots. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really, really weak. And they
'Cause I
only shoot
remember,
an
like,
arrow like a couple
shaking.
meters.
I remember shaking, just trying to keep my bow straight.
I've actually got a proper longbow, a battle bow, war bow they called them back then. But there's a guy who handcrafts them from proper. He went to the UK, brought back some elm and such, and handcrafted me one. And the one he gave me is considered a baby in the longbow world because it only has an 85-pound draw. And this modern day and age composite bows that you'll buy for hunting, they have about a 35 to 40 pound. So it's still double. And that's considered a baby in that world. And the first
That's
time
just
I
like a
used
small
it,
child.
the first time I used it's massive. It's 6 feet. It's over 6 feet tall. But the first time I drawed it, I could only get it to about that far from my face. And it took me 6 months of practice to get it to the cheek. And the next day, your whole back is just killing because it's so hard to draw on. But very cool. Shoots a long way. He even made the arrows and everything. It's really impressive. I'll get it out and show it one day.
Yeah.
Not as cool as what Eric's got though.
Oh shoot, my sword's over there now. I'm like behind the. That's it. Hopefully, I don't think I'm gonna need it for the rest of our stream. So I'm not gonna get up and get it.
No, it's all
I'm all
good.
jammed up against the wall here with my. I have the big screen TV on with our Twitch stream, so I can watch it. And after this is just a certain distance, so the backdrop is in frame.
Yep.
And I have cables and stuff, my Ethernet, all that stuff goes. So.
That's a good idea with the extra screen to have Twitch on.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, even just put it on your phone because you can make it bigger. You can zoom in.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, but any other type of media that like YouTube. Sorry, not YouTube, but iPad, stuff like that. You guys have iPads in Australia?
We have Aussie pads.
Aussie pads, nice. Do they run on Vegemite?
Yeah, we rub Vegemite on everything, mate.
Nice.
That's how I keep my beard that luscious color.
Do you guys still listen to Men at Work there? Is that like the only music you guys have?
It comes on the radio once in a while.
Oh, that group got in trouble though, Eric. That Men at Work song is actually a very famous Australian like nursery rhyme or something. And they got in trouble for stealing that.
Really?
Yes. How could you not know that? And you're from Australia.
I guess they don't talk about it here because it's embarrassing, mate. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep, that song come from a land down under was robbed by some kind of a kids show over in Australia.
Do you want to feel old, by the way? Crocodile Dundee just had his.
Sorry, I had to eat that ice cream on the stream. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
You're saying, Eric?
I said if you want to feel old, Crocodile Dundee just had his 125th birthday.
What?
What?
That was a joke.
Didn't get it.
Doesn't
Well-
have to like make everyone.
Well, because obviously he's probably like maybe like in his late 60s or maybe 70 now.
It's so long ago he passed.
I was
Because
wondering how you were getting those.
Yeah,
No, I was like, wait a
70s,
minute.
I
How
think.
old was that guy?
Well, because it was in the 80s, isn't like it was a long time ago. Never mind.
It's in his 30s.
Like for real, like almost believe.
Your intelligent humor is wasted on us, Eric.
How old is Crocodile Dundee?
He'd have to be like 70, like Paul Hogan.
125. I was right.
Ah, bullshit.
Are we?
was gonna say
Everybody
the
back?
Oils,
Oh no, wait on Josh.
My
I was
favorite
telling-
Australian band was the Oils, and they're on tour right now.
Midnight Oil.
Yep, they're doing a
Yeah.
tour.
They're another classic.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of documentaries about Australia, and I was fascinated to find out that there's so few people live there, and
Yeah.
like almost the whole population, like 85 or 9%, is all in like these 5 or 6 cities, and then the rest is just basically empty.
Yeah, if you look on the actual map where the populations are, it's all around the coast. There's very little that, as soon as you start going in, it's so dry, desert. It's not many towns live anywhere near the center of Australia. And if
Fascinating.
they're very small populations.
Very fascinating. I was fascinated because they said a lot of Australians come to like the United States and they're blown away that how close the cities are. To give you an idea, the entire population of Tokyo has more people than the entire continent of Australia, just the city of Tokyo, and that's fascinating.
I'm not sure if that's still current because I don't know how much of a population growth they've had in Tokyo. But yeah, when I lived there, that was definitely true because we were less than. I think we were only 18 million when I was living in.
Wow, dude,
Tokyo.
that's cool.
15 years ago. Now I think we're hitting about 24, 25 million. But
Wow.
yeah, Tokyo, when you added Yokohama and that main area there, they had something crazy back then, like it was, I think, near 19 or 20 million.
Yeah, 23 million or something. 23 million.
Yeah, crazy.
That is, I was like I said, that documentary is fascinating. Well, are we all back now? I think everybody's back.
Yep.
So we can jump right back into. You had your night. It's been the first watch. Unless there's something else, Vorik, you wanted to say. You had said, you described what you said to her. Is there anything anyone else wants to say or to Dior as she's tied to this tree?
I untie her during my watch.
He said it, y'all. It's too late now.
You look at straight face too.
I'm sitting next to her. I don't sleep. I just meditate.
Okay.
Okay,
For
while he's
four- for 4
meditating,
hours.
I untie her.
Are you for real?
Okay, he does. He said it twice now. I have to believe it's for real.
I would
Hang on.
All
Hang
right.
on. We need to clarify who's on watch with him
Yeah.
and how they react.
Oh, I said, there's really no point to this. If she wanted to be free, she'd be free. I do appreciate your restraint, Diora, but I do trust you as well. So I'm just going to untie you. This is
Oh my
really
God.
fun.
No, it's not about that. You do not know anything.
Yes.
Who's on watch with him?
Yeah, who's on watch?
Wait until morning.
I've already had my watch, so it's not me.
This is
okay.
great.
I'll make sure it's just me and Vorik. Or hold on.
I was like sitting Indian style next to her.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's
I
right.
would
You
say
said
if
you
we're
were
going in
staying there.
if we're going in pairs, in theory, we could say Dimitri's just always the other person.
Well,
Not
because
that I want
Dimitri's
this to
gonna be on
happen.
watch all night. I'm not going to untie her. I assume that we're going to be in Paris, if nothing else. Although I do say we really shouldn't untie her. I mean, I've seen her fight. I know she's a monk, and I've seen her run up along walls and whatnot. This is really quite degrading. I look at her and I say, and you and I know that you could probably break loose of these bonds if you really wanted to.
No, not wait. Not
I
after,
could.
not after Cethras put her down, put her tighter.
Fine. We'll keep the pointless bonds on her then, on your insistence. Fair enough. I'm going to go lie down and sleep. If you're going to be awake, keep an eye out. Make sure no giant crocodiles come and kill us.
If there's a giant crocodile, then I'll let her go. Then she can feed.
on watch? It was Chris and who? And
I'm
Dimitri?
sitting. I meditate because I don't really sleep. I just
Well, Volric
Well, if
had
he's
been
going
up.
to stop me from untying you, then I'm not going to fight him. So, but I would. But I already said what I wanted to do.
I think there should be I don't know. Maybe there should be a role for performance. Maybe Yize is able to convince everybody to tie.
Well, I think just to define who that other person is, and
Yeah, and say the
It would
performance.
be either me or you, honestly.
Well, so when it's my shift, I'm holding her hand, so it's not me. So it'd be let's let you.
Oh
roll
yeah,
for this.
I'll say that, and then it makes sense. Then it'd be me.
I would also be there though.
So Yize can roll a performance, and then Rin can roll her insight. See.
I don't want to do that. If my role playing isn't sufficient, I'm not rolling.
Okay. Okay. It was just for RP then. That's fine then.
Yeah.
No problem at all,
It's
Chris.
not, my performance bonus is 0. There's no point in doing that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
If
All right.
if Aize is unable to convince the rest of the party the pointlessness of tying up someone who could easily break loose, but who is behaving themselves, then I'm not going to try.
Gotcha. All right. So
please role play. Ignore the roll.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's why I wanted to identify the other person, so you and Erica could role play.
I say, Rin, I do think that we should just cut her loose. Are you awake?
Diara.
Yeah, Rin. I agree with the Yize. Let me go.
How long till daylight?
Sorry, what did you say, Rin?
How long is it till daylight? Cough, cough, Tony.
Probably pretty close.
I would say daylight
right
now, because you had the first watch. This is second watch. You're probably about 4 hours away from daylight.
You could clearly take care of yourself, Diora. But the bounds are more so to slow you down, if anything. Wait, can you just hold out 4 more hours?
Fine.
And I just like sit back and resume meditating.
I'm very sorry, Diola.
She is not your experiment.
Experiment? I thought you were meditating.
I do. What I do is I sit in inactive, motionless state where I'm just conscious. I posted it.
Okay, we'll wait till daylight then.
And we'll find you something to feed on.
It is, you just hear me say, how sweet.
I think that makes us the last watch, unless there's anything else.
Nope, that is the last watch. So the night progresses through. You make it through. You do your watch. Diora is tied to the tree. Obviously, she hasn't tried anything. So now it is morning time. Fresh new day. Let's see what the weather's like today. Weather is thunderstorms today. Severe. The combined effects of precipitation and wind and reduced visibility by 3/4, imposing a -8 on spot search and listen checks. Thunderstorms make ranged weapon attacks impossible. So that's not good for you, Rin. Except for those using siege weapons, which suffer a -4 penalty on attack rolls. Creatures must succeed on DC 14. No, we're not going to do that because I don't want that. I'm not going to have you be blown away.
I have a question.
Yes.
So many times when people are trying to climb trees and look around, you always see it's a huge canopy. Are we not in an environment that's always a huge canopy?
It's still a huge canopy. I mean, you have a rainforest.
Right. So
tropical island, I should say, tropical.
Right. So this will matter for the future too, right? Because when we want to climb or use by periscope or whatever telescope, I want to know what is it? Is it constantly a canopy? Is it sometimes a canopy?
No. I will give you exact descriptions of what's in each hex depending on where you're looking. That's what you'll get. Some areas you'll just get, it'll be like you're your spot will be like more jungle. You'll other places you'll be able to see. Okay, there's a mountain over there. There's hills over there. There's a river over there. So you will get topographical information.
Okay, cool. So if it's that bad, guys, how far are we from that cave?
Not far.
I say we trudge towards the cave because it sounds pretty awful. But we do need to get some food.
Oh, well.
Maybe we could check the bear carcass, the guts. Perhaps something has found it.
Why don't Rin and I scout in front as we head back, and if we find any creatures on the way, bonus. Otherwise, worst case scenario, once we get you all in the cave, guess her and I will have to go hunt some game.
I'm going to try to untie Diora, and I'll be like, well, the bat's out of the bag. They know where we are from. Barovia.
How is she? Is she look a bit more calm?
Yeah, she's as soon as everyone wakes up and if they come see her at the tree, she just like my head is like hanging low because I'm just like distraught about attacking my team, about the people that I've grown close to.
I'll go up to her in the morning and put my hand on her hand.
I'll anyone that tries to touch me, I'm gonna flinch away from.
Okay. It's okay. Just checking on you. Are you any better? Are you back to being you?
I don't feel this weird feeling in my head anymore.
You think you're...
But I can never be too sure.
Well, I'm going to get you that feed. Just give me some time, all right?
I'm going to take the... Are you so go ahead, Jack?
Don't worry. I haven't taken this personal. We're all here to help, all right? I'll slink off and pack up camp and wait for Vorik to give the order to move out, and then I'll scout out front with Rin.
All right, so just to let you all know, there's also lightning that's accompanying this, so you're out in the open. So you're a thunderstorm, there's heavy rain, -8 on your, spot. Listen, that would include your foraging, search and listen checks. You also have lightning, obviously, that's out there. Unless you, in addition, thunderstorms are accompanied by lightning that can pose a hazard to characters without proper shelter, especially those in metal armor. So anybody that's wearing metal armor right now, be aware that unless you get the proper shelter.
You have to be an idiot to wear.
I'm a walking lightning rod.
You have to be an idiot wearing metal in a jungle. Jeez.
Let's get out of here, Vorik. Let's move.
I come up to Diora and I say, in the stash of magic that we received yesterday, I think this would be beneficial to you. It is a ring of mind shielding. You choose who can talk to you in your head. You can shield your mind.
I look at the ring and I say, I'm so tired. I know it was her. I know she did this.
This can help keep what happened last night, to keep it at bay, at least unless she finds another method, but she won't do it from inside your head.
My mother always finds a way. But I'll take this ring. I don't want to be the reason that one of them ends up dead.
You can search ring of mind shielding.
So we're making our way towards the cave, by the way, Tony.
Want us to do a survival check out front? Or perception?
Yeah, how does the weather affect them?
Oop, I'm sorry. I was muted. I was
Yeah.
sitting there talking and I was muted.
I was gonna say I just saw your mouth moving, but I can't.
Okay. The weather affects perception, all that. So it's a -8 on spot, search, and listen checks because of the the thunder and the rain and the lightning. And also, since y'all are heading back, let's everybody who's not in metal armor roll a D100. 95 to 100, you get struck by lightning.
Hang on, everyone.
What?
Hey, this is
I don't even want to roll right now.
this is your
Oh,
head.
Jesus!
All right, and anybody who is wearing
I-
metal armor, when you roll the D100, you have a greater percent chance, 80 to 100, you're struck by lightning.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I believe I'm wearing leather. Wait, no. Is Rain wearing chain?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you have studded leather.
Okay.
All right, so space got hit.
Okay. Well,
You said 95.
You said
right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. No,
Yeah.
okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were
No,
wearing
I was-
metal. I thought you were wearing metal armor.
No, I'm armored.
low, good or bad?
64.
Both good.
All right,
Both
so
good.
Good.
it looks like everybody made it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
A
5.
lightning bolt landed very close to Diora, though.
Yeah. All right. So as y'all are running, a
That
lightning
was punishment right there.
right behind Diora, almost it hits the tree that you were running by, Diora, as y'all are running back into the cave. So now, hold on, you're back in the cave. So let's put you all back in there. So you're hiding down this stinky, poopy cave. Because remember, there's all sorts of crap and guts in here and everything else.
Listen, I want to make clear the options so we can either stand outside and have a 5 to 20% chance of being lightning bolted, or deal with a stinky cave.
Yeah, you could deal with the stinky cave or you can go outside. It's up to you.
What do you guys think? You guys want to vote on that? All right, we're inside.
All right.
Always the comedian.
So you guys are inside the cave. You got the stinkiness. What do you want to do at this point?
Open it, light a campfire, get us dry.
All right. So you got the thunderstorm is raging during the day here today.
I'll use my survival to help me work out where would be the best ventilated area that we can have like a natural chimney so we're not getting smoked out. And I'll try and light a fire.
What about food?
I still I forgot to mention it.
Good berries every night. Every night you have good berry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
so
fine.
I-
That's
I-
fine.
I
You don't have to worry.
I
You got
don't
your
have
food.
more than 10 because the ones from the day before just immediately went away. So
Okay.
still
So
have the 10 from yesterday.
so you guys don't have any actual food now. You're down to your good berries. Okay. What about water?
Berry, and as a reminder, one good berry is an entire day's worth of food.
Yep. And what about water,
And
guys?
some of us don't eat.
We have somebody who can make water at will twice a day.
There you go. Alchemy jug. That's why I gave that cool shit. Don't do it.
I go up to Volric and trying to get him aside with me, just he and I out of earshot. With this weather, it's going to be really hard to go out and get Diora the fresh food she needs, mate. What am I going to do? I mean, I could go out, but trying to shoot something in this weather.
Well, you
I
can move.
light in the rain. And she wants it fresh, right? So I can go out, set a snare trap, but if anything goes in it.
Let's go ahead and roll for a constitution check for Diora, by the way. Since she needs food and she's not eating, we'll start off this first hour that goes by. All you need to do is roll a constitution check above 8, but it's going to increase at every hour that goes by until you get fed. Once you fail, you'll attempt to, you're going to go into maybe a bloodlust or extreme hunger. You'll pass that 8. All right, so you are fine right now. You can push back the hunger and the drive, the craving.
Yeah, whenever she meditates, that need for food diminishes. So if she doesn't meditate, then that's when that hunger starts to come back.
All right, so
yeah.
at some point though, you'd have to feed. I would think though. I mean, you can't
That's right.
starve.
Not according to my
No.
my monk way. I don't.
Oh, darn it! Then I can't have fun. Okay.
This is just for flavor, Tony.
Yeah, no.
But I'm so happy to make checks though. I would love to do that.
All right,
I
so
have an
you
idea.
are. So you're resisting the hunger because you're meditating. Then okay.
I have an idea, Sethrith.
Yeah.
Well, things are different than they were last night. And this jigsaw puzzle, things coming together, the runes.
Yeah.
I understand a lot of things now, a lot of special magical things.
Oh.
What I need is for one of you to be able to get within 30 feet of prey. You think you could do it? Ren?
Ren'd be better. She's lighter foot than I am, but I could give her a crack too.
I could, but are you sure you would want to go outside? And I say we, rather than just me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to go with you to make this
Not
work.
in that armor yet, not.
I'm taking it off. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm going bare chested, mate.
All right.
3 of us?
Okay. So Dimitri, you have tools, obviously, for your trade. You have some kind of carving device?
A carving tool.
Yes.
Let me see.
What, like a chisel or something?
Something like that.
I have. It's not my expertise to do carving or these things. I have, and I pull out a wrench, and I pull out a screwdriver, and I pull out lock picks. I this I could create a tool, but it would take some time.
How long?
Well, it takes 1 hour.
You've got an hour then.
And so I work for an hour then, and I can create one set of artisan's tools in an unoccupied space.
As he's doing that,
Yes.
from items that we have maybe in the cave or in our packs, I'm gonna find something to make myself a simple necklace on some kind of stone that I could just run a thread through.
All right. Normally that would take some level of craftsmanship, but we'll just roll with it. I'll have you do a roll to see how effective you're able to make this necklace, or if it just
needs. It's to be honest, this is really more flourish.
Okay, then it works. Then you have a necklace.
Yeah, I just need to put it on something.
Okay, so you're able to find some, you're able to use some bits of material that you find, straw maybe to force it through, and you're able to make a necklace for your character.
Yeah, you can even be on a piece of wood, to be honest.
There you go.
Plenty
Sounds
of
good
that.
to me, brother.
All right. Cool. So so I set that down. I have a cloth underneath it, and then I set my sword down. I have a cloth underneath it, and maybe about that time would be when the tool will be ready.
So I guess Dior needs to roll again because it's been another hour.
Yeah, she's using her meditation, so she actually doesn't have to roll. That's right. So it really comes down to her meditation. Diora, what do you? She might be. Oh,
You're muted.
Are you meditating?
Sorry, I just turned my mic off. Yeah, throughout the day, thinking that almost being struck by lightning is a sign of her, evilness coming out and her being punished. She's gonna meditate until the group is ready to move on to our next activity. She's gonna meditate as much as as much as she can.
All right, so she is meditating.
I hand you the tool, Eric, or I hand you the tool, Ulrich.
All right. So in fairly short order, almost like some kind of savant, I lay my sword down and I begin to carve, but not actually touching the sword. As I carve these motions and etchings upon it, it glows and it leaves symbols, runes, as I go up and down the blade.
What are you doing?
And you see the blade, and then the glowing, you can see specifically, you can see runes on it. And probably Aize would recognize these as the fire runes that he had given me some information on. And without missing a beat, I immediately move to that necklace and start etching on that as well. And
How do
then
you do that?
the cloud rune on it, it glows as well.
It must have been dirty.
I put it on. I say, I can explain later. We go. Let's hunt.
Okay, but like I said, you can't have the armor out there, mate. You're gonna get drenched.
It's already off by now.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
So
how are we
Going
gonna
into
catch
the
it?
rain, getting all the armor off. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
I say, Sethareth, really?
So
The way I love it, brother.
So I'm not so fleet of foot. Rin, do you mind if I borrow your fancy shoes?
Naked and scared.
Mm-hmm. Except for shoes. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So
yeah,
that
you
way
can-
I could have the advantage on stealth, because basically all three of us, we need to stealth on our hunt here.
Mm-hmm.
With Rin being in front, but I need to be within distance to touch her. And well, let's see. Yeah. And Sethareth needs to be right next to me as well.
And we can't kill it.
before-
This is the hard part. We've got to bring it back
before-
alive.
Before the group leaves, you see the aura, you see me twisting a ring that I have that Dimitri gave me. And then you see her eyes glow and they become unfocused again. She takes the ring off, throws it, and she starts to growl.
Oh, bloody hell, woman.
And wait, guys, even though we have a few minutes left, this is actually a perfect spot to end the stream.
Nice.
Tiora has broken through, her bloodlust has come out. What is going to happen? What is causing? Oh my God, we're going to have to wait to find out for the next stream. So tune in next week. And you will see what happens. This is a cliffhanger, you know. Is she going to kill? Is she going to feed? Who's she going to feed on? She's hungry. They haven't got anything there for her, so it's going to be
I just
gonna
hope
be
she doesn't
interesting.
keep her.
Actually, there is something there. They've got Bert.
Bert! Yeah, I'm going after Bert.
They got Bert.
Definitely going after Bert.
They're gonna have to ask themselves. They're gonna have to ask themselves what's more important.
And I can get to
Dior,
Bert.
Dior or Bert? You know,
Poor bird.
I'm just saying.
You come home and she just like has the bird in between your feet and you're like, what? And she goes,
No, I would do it like some Tom and Jerry stuff where, you know, Rin walks back in and there's just feathers all around Diora's mouth. And she just like opens her eyes
With my
wide, like,
cheeks puffed out, yeah. With my cheeks puffed out.
And she's like, where's Bert?
and then she coughs and a little feather comes out, like, it goes floating down through the air like that, like side to side. All right, so yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. We will be. Is there anything anybody wants to say about anybody have a channel they wants to play? Hey, Jack, like I know you have H2. You built that wonderful sword. Why don't we show that off again for the stream so they can take a good look at it?
I dropped it, just broken in 10 pieces.
Mm.
This thing's not going to break.
Not
so
good.
These things are sturdy. These things are sturdy, so you can see nice long, technically a bastard sword because you can't use it two-handed here. And both sides have the glowing runes and the gem and all the carvings.
Yeah, about 3 months ago, Eric contacted me and said he wanted a sword for his character, and we went back and forth with pictures of examples of other swords that people have put out there, and eventually we came to something quite unique, and there it is.
Well, as I recall, our process was a lot of like, what do you want? Here's some ideas. What do you want? Back and forth. And at the end, I just said, just do whatever the hell you want. And then I didn't talk to him for like 2 months, and then he made that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an axe from him because now that I have an in-person game, for the first time ever stream, I'm actually a player playing on my own Dwarven Forge. I've never even played on Dwarven Forge before, right? And we had our first session 0 this
First world
past.
problems.
What did you say? Personal problems.
First world problems.
I
I didn't get to play with the dwarven forge.
That's right. All right, but no, yeah. So we got an in-person game, and now you darn it, Eric, you made me forget my train of thought.
And you wanted to axe for your character, for Tonan.
Oh yeah, for the axe. So now I might get an axe for Tony as long as he doesn't die too quick. I'm thinking about maybe getting talk to you about an axe being made for my Tonan the Barbarian character. Do it! Yeah. You need it now. I even have I even have some great lines. Like I'm prepared for like I carry a spear with me, so like I know I'm gonna roll up on some enemies, and I'm gonna say something like, "You look tired. Here, lean on my spear." And after they die, of course, yeah, and then like of course they're propped up on the spear dead. Like, see, he was dead tired.
I thought you were gonna pin him to the wall and say, "Stick around."
Stick around. He was dead tired. He's dead on his feet.
Prampster says, "Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Run! Go! Get to the chopper." Yeah, I love that's Predator is one of Arnold's best. That and Total Recall.
I'm guessing your friend Ram Gang is in your team.
I don't know.
He said Tonan will be fun to fight on the same side as, or maybe he means wood.
Ram Gang, are you in my game? I don't know who Ram Gang is.
How about Prampster? What happened to Buzzsaw? He had to split. Oh yeah, nice.
Oh yeah, Running Man.
It's Sean.
Pram Gang is Sean.
Pram Gang is Sean.
Oh, it's Sean. Okay, yeah. Sean is playing a Dragonborn Paladin.
Nice.
Cool.
Thank you for watching, Prampster and Ram Gang.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And who's Prampster? Prampster, do I know you in real life? Are you playing or? I think I don't know if Prampster is just watching or if I know him.
Yeah. Are you a viewer or do we know you personally?
Or do we know you?
Didn't know. And then wrote, "Leave me alone." No. I'm a random Prampster. You're more important than a random. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for watching, Pram.
Yeah, we're heading towards the 7, so thank you.
Yeah, because is it 7:00 now? We got time. Let's say that that it takes a lot of work for Tony all week with his sets and all of the preparation we do, even between us about some of these scenes we're planning out. When we say planning out, they're played out, but they're we're going to have a sparring scene, right? And then all of us dressing up, it takes a few of us quite a while. I know what knights go through now before they go to battle. So we appreciate you guys watching because it adds more value to the effort that we put, right?
Yep, thank you. And feel free to, if you want to watch our previous episodes, I have it on a playlist up there, the Nerdbauchery Adventures playlist on our YouTube channel. You just click and you can binge the first 8 episodes. They're really great because we tried to, luckily,
every single one,
we're able to end it usually at a certain point where it's kind of an exciting ending, which will make you want to binge into the next one. We always end up like, oh, what's going to happen here or something. And we get, luckily, most of the time. So, this has been a great one. Another one in the books here. And we will see you all next week for another episode of Nerdbauchery Adventures. Is there anything anyone else wants to say, like about we still got 2 minutes about their channel?
Hopefully we're still alive next week and Nora doesn't kill us all.
I'm going to mention 2 things.
I'm definitely going to kill you. You're first on the list.
Yeah, we know who's first. 2 things. Nerdbauchery Adventures Facebook group. That is a great one to follow to get all the updates on shows. I put out some D&D memes. Who doesn't like memes? And you also get to see the cool preview poster that we have made for us by Gen Con. But we'd love to have you there.